government. I mean, it was just that easy.
No, the
I
second
mean,
was,
you just gotta fuck a kobold once.
Right?
Yeah, and it just leads to it. You know. It's a common chain reaction.
I hate all of you guys, but I like it. I'm okay with this because you know what? I know for a fact if anybody is actually going to watch all these videos, one of those people is going to be Ben, and he's going to get all this shit out of context.
He does that at the beginning of the recorded ones too.
I know.
I have a very special
Like,
one.
why was the
that I
beginning
had
about
watched.
eating out a Snorlax?
I had to come into that. I watched the first 30
That's my boy.
There's cold opens, and then there's that. All right. Welcome back, everyone. You don't. You know what I should have recorded? I should have recorded the 10-minute rant I had about you fuckers. A bunch of ADHD-ridden kittens.
Sorry.
That was in the downtime chat session. What stays in the tea time, stays in the tea time. I didn't say that correctly.
Immortalized in the video too. Let's go.
All right. Take two and action.
Biking witch.
Welcome
I'm a
back.
mountain biking witch.
Hey, just shut the fuck up. It's a good thing we don't actually have to record anything because I highly doubt.
If this was live? God damn.
Or on worse on studio time or some shit. Like we had to pay for studio time or something. Holy crap!
Horrible.
We would never get anything done.
You're telling me you had the studio booked for 30 minutes of recording?
Oh no.
You froze at such a perfect time. I swear.
Anyway, welcome back, everyone, to Tyranny of Dragons. When we last were together, our famous heroes, the Bad Idea Squad, infiltrated the private bedchambers of the Wearer of Purple, Dralmora Borngrey, and dealt with him. Dealt with him. Through some beating and some shooting and some big noises and all. And after a long conflict involving a large snake, a couple daggers, a bird being swallowed and then unswallowed, and then a couple guard drigs.
God, it was a wild session, wasn't it?
It was a wild-ass session.
That was a massive initiative.
Because every time you guys just kept going, it just kept adding on every round.
Frogs! Don't forget the frogs.
Yep. Eventually, after taking down Dralmora, and actually completely killing him, thanks to the trusty hand of Sigmund, and his swift execution, and definitely exactly as he intended. You all proceeded to, sound the war drums that you had been called to sound by your ally among the lizard folk, among the Scaly Death tribe, Snapjaw, which signaled in the middle of the night, on the 10th of Marpenoth, the lizard folk's attempted coup of the Cult of the Dragon, and they're mostly against the bullywogs in charge. Meanwhile, the smartest among you, and by smartest I mean Florence, went up to the observatory to utilize the Farseer of Ilisk before you all left Castle Naerytar forever, discovering, with those in the room, the secret of the Dragon of the Mire of Dead Men, or should I say, the dragons of the mire.
Dragons.
As you discovered that there are in fact 2 great black dragons living in the mire, operating as a unit. And that is the great secret that you discovered, along with the fact that, of course, the cult knows, and the cult has some sort of contact with them, given the fact that the Farseer was attuned to their location. With this information in mind, you all made a quick retreat out of the central tower of Castle Naerytar during the battle between Lizard and Frog, and the small handful of cultists that are there to do anything. You were quickly deceived your fellow cultists and made your way into the dungeon, where you had a brief, fierce negotiation of sorts with one far black Spatagul, disguised, of course, as Drownmore Wormgrey, and managed to, just barely, convince him to make a tactical retreat and gather reinforcements to retake the castle. And so you all gathered together in inconspicuous teleportation circles, preparing to journey all together with all of your cult and bullywog companions to the other side of the teleportation circle. And finally, one member of the squad, as you all stood on the actual teleportation circle together, holding hands together, whispered the command word, Trasir, and, in a flash, teleported away to where? You have absolutely no fucking idea. You just sorta did it. And so, we opened. In the cold, harsh, bitter cold, wind slashing against your bare skin, for some of you, in a way that is starkly unfamiliar to those of you born in the sunlit green fields and temperate Baldur's Gate and Waterdeep, and for others, a little bit too familiar of a chill runs down your spine. As the flash of light of your teleportation comes to a close and you begin to see again, you see baked in moonlight dark pine woods that surround the slopes of what appears to be a mountain valley. The air around you is cold but fresh, and on either side of you stand 2 ancient stones, large sort of monoliths. No more than a bow shot ahead of you, you see a path through the woods to what appears to be a very large house. And a large house with stone on the ground floor and timbers rising up above to construct the rest. Within sight, on the other cardinal directions of this house, you can see paths that lead to other standing stones in those directions. The pine branches swift and sway in a gusting, fitful wind, and a squirrel chitters and then falls silent. You look at the stones next to you, and you see that the mossy stones are old and weathered. There's lichen that covers most of the surfaces, but traces of white paint remain on a few of the grooves on the stone. And before you can come to a bearing of your situation, there's movement in your vision. Those of you with dark vision that can peer through the darkness of midnight. It's basically midnight. So yeah, sorry humans. You can see that there is movement atop the large house, standing and coming to fruition, almost as though they were sitting and then rising. Those of you with dark vision see on top of the house 2 large deer-like creatures on the top, with wings that sprout out from either side of them as they flap into the air. those of you who are on the caravan, which means Rudy, Thessia, and Zorro, you would recognize their shapes as the creatures that attacked you during your travel, the Paradons. So, as you stand in the bitter cold of the mountain valley, with woods to either side and a large house in a path in front of you, and potentially dangerous creatures flying in your general direction. Bad idea, squad. What would you like to do?
Fucking hell, it's cold.
Ooh, I would like to turn into a bear. And then just hug everybody.
Okay,
Hug everybody.
sure thing.
Question for the
wild shape.
DM.
Knock off a wild shape and turn into a bear, sure. Yes, sir.
Would I recognize this area being near to, like, generally, like, the northern side of, like, Neverwinter or around that area?
You have no idea where the fuck you are.
Cool.
Good to know.
Quite literally, you don't know how far this teleportation circle has taken you. For all you know, you might not even be in Faerun anymore.
Oh,
You're not entirely sure
Point.
of anything that just happened.
Oh no.
We're not in Kansas anymore.
Yeah, but you do not recognize this area whatsoever.
Is the
Well, it's too bad we don't have
teleportation circle there, or did it just... Is there no way back?
Yes, there is a circle on the ground, and as you guys were kind of getting a sense of your bearings, it was lit up that faint red that you saw before. But as you came to your senses, the light faded, and it is now just red paint on stone.
I'll light a lantern. I think it's only fair that I see too.
Yeah, I'd like to see.
All right, so you light up a lantern. You get
Imagine
a
having to
good
see.
sense. You get a good sense of the moss-covered stones to either side of you, the teleportation circle on the ground, and you can see, of course, just because you don't have dark vision doesn't mean you can't see sort of the woods and the house. It's just silhouettes and things. But yeah, you light up the lantern and you take a look around you and you can see your immediate surroundings. Those of you with dark vision, however, the two shapes flying in the air are getting closer to you. They're flying high in the sky, but they are moving in your direction.
Alright, gang. There's some birds that eat your heart come towards us. Do we want to go inside the building, or do we want to head to the
I'd like
woods?
everybody to know that it's no longer my day to be in charge. We've moved on. It's Ethan. Don't look at me.
No. Had to be no.
I hug the bear. I hug.
Yeah, it is officially the 11th now.
What? Inside.
I'm kind of curious as who has a fucking house out here too.
Oh, come on, let's go knock.
All right,
Oh,
all right, Sigmund, go up and say trick or treat.
Alright.
How far away is the house? Is it close enough to get to before the birds get to us?
It is a bow shot away, so it is a couple hundred feet.
All right,
In
So we start running?
yeah, let's.
They are
at
also-
least brisk jog.
They are also coming from the house, by the way, so they are in your direct path.
Mm,
I mean, it's just a couple birds, right? How bad could it be?
birds?
they took out a man's heart.
Yeah, that was a while ago. Yeah, it's a different area. It could be a different type. Different.
No owl.
It could be built different. I don't know.
Florence,
Oh,
Florence can't say anything. She's like, what? What are we doing?
Come on now, blind people. Let's head towards the house.
Okay.
I guess we'll meet them halfway then.
Start running. They have to come down. So as long as we're faster than them coming down.
Wait, what has to come down?
Nothing.
I
Just,
just
we'll
think that I should
Just
be
run
told
fast.
when it's coming down at me before I deal with it.
it's bigger than a bread box, but smaller than a dragon.
Okay, come on now, we're friends here.
I don't know what it's called. It's a bird with
I
antlers.
Antlers. Florence dissociates into all the like physiology classes she had. Like antlers.
you can make a nature check, Florence.
Oh yeah. Let me just
How
Get out my
how is
face.
my crow buddy doing?
The
horribly.
raven?
Yeah.
Didn't you just put him in your bag
Yeah.
in his cage? He's just
Yeah.
he's just in there.
Hasn't said a peep.
No,
Vibing.
Is
it got
probably
eaten
fine.
5 minutes ago. That shit has PTSD.
This was nature.
I can fix him.
Aw, you took a perfectly good bird and gave him PTSD.
I'm glad you took them in
3.
case you run low on rations.
3.
You can only assume that this is some sort of demon.
Oh god. Yo, we gotta go!
Run, Florence, what is this? Alright, I'll chase
I'm just a
after.
bit.
Alright. So, you're running towards the house. Full sprint.
Yep.
Are you deciding to take the path, the open path, with no trees, or are you going to divert through the woods to either side of you? Are you just going to take the open road, or go into cover, essentially?
Cover might help. They might lose us in it.
Could help.
Yeah.
Also get like caught in something or lost.
What could be in the woods? Bear traps?
I'm on path. At least I can see. I already can't see anything.
Yeah, that's fair.
We'll go the obscured route then, right?
I mean, the direct path is through the path out in the open, but you could curve around.
There could be something bigger and scarier in the woods that we just haven't seen yet.
That's a good point.
I say we just take
Great
the path.
music cue right there.
Yeah,
Uh,
The Tarrasques are in the trees.
Just so you know, Eden is in a constant state of movement and energy expenditure. As in, even when standing still, like she's just like kind of like keeping the blood flow and keeping the body temperature up. So she, like, in the midst of her like mini jog, she just points towards the path, kind of looks towards the rest of the party for their thoughts on it.
Yeah, let's just take the path.
I'm just
Okay.
a bear.
all right.
Come on, guys, just keep up with me.
Yeah, sure.
Uh-huh.
Wait, yeah,
said.
just like that,
It'll be
just like
easy,
that
they said.
backflip. Just like that backflip I did off the railing at the roadhouse. I got you.
Exactly like that.
All right. Well, lantern in hand, the 6 run down the path through the woods towards the large lodge in the center of this sort of edge of the mountainous valley. Okay. Well,
All mage-handed.
As you make it about, not quite halfway, probably about a quarter of the way, those of you with dark vision still, since it's a little bit in the distance, you do see that there is another smaller building, the outline of which that you can see off to your right. If you went through the woods, and probably about like 50 feet or so from this sort of large main house, there is a smaller building on the side, everyone can also see, as they are shadowed by the moonlight, that the winged creatures have already reached her position, and they are just circling on top of you.
Ooh.
Oh,
I'm just gonna get my shield and just kind of hold it over me like an umbrella.
I'm gonna lead the way just slightly so that I can maybe pull aggro. If they come
I
down.
will ready my sword.
Oh, ready weapons.
Alright. But you guys are still proceeding towards the large house?
we go towards the little house.
Bigger, small, biggie, smalls. Which one?
Small.
Big sounds
big.
like a good target.
Are they like equidistant, or is one slightly closer?
The small one is, by comparison, the small one is closer. It's like
Like
small
how
building.
much smaller is it?
It's like
Would you say like a tool shed or like a?
the large house is 3 stories. This one is just a 1-story, probably at most 2 or 3 room building.
Okay, so it could fit all of this.
Yeah, it's not like super
Theoretically.
small. It's
Okay,
yeah.
cool. Thoughts?
I say we start small.
Start small.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Right. What about?
For once, I can keep up with Zorro because as a bear, I have 40 speed.
Oh, that doesn't matter though.
I have 45 speed. I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah, 40 speed. Yeah.
Reminder for everyone: then we hit level 6 and to freshen up on your level 6 abilities.
I can keep up if you don't.
Yeah, I'm updating my character sheet actually.
What did I get again?
You got your aura.
Right.
Or protection.
Yeah.
Or whatever it's called. All right. Well, the 6 of you will go through the woods then, towards this smaller building. Are you going to attempt to hide from the paladins or not?
Let's slow us down.
Slightly. You'd have to move a little bit slower. Probably should get rid of the only light source in the area.
Oh.
Yeah, I'll douse that. I'll try to hide, and I'm gonna keep my distance from Rudy.
You have also you have a hooded lantern, right? So you can like hood it. You don't have to like.
Vincent's lagging for you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was that?
Goodbye,
That was
Vincent.
me.
Yeah, goddammit. Hello?
Oh, he's frozen.
Oh, fuck it, hang on.
It is. Vincent,
Hello?
it is a hooded lantern.
Yes.
You good?
I hope so.
Oh,
I'm supposed to be the best.
Anything can happen in the woods.
Alright. Let me check. Is the recording still going? Yep, so it sees my technical failures. Cool. Alright.
alright.
Everything good?
Yeah, everything's good.
Yeah.
Alright, cool. So yeah,
I mean,
so,
I guess if Sigmund's putting out our light for the humans, then I guess I'll hide too.
What were you saying about it being hooded, though?
yeah, so if it's hooded, you could hood it so that it only gives off a little bit of light. It only gives off dim light, so you and Florence can still kind of see what's ahead of you. But
Yeah,
it doesn't
I'd like that. I'll take close.
large beacon of light.
Alright, so I'll hide with Sigmund.
Cool. So
I'll
because-
stick close to him just to kind of be in front of them and lead them,
all right.
so that they see me and just follow me, so they don't have to think about it too hard.
If that sounds good, then if you're all in agreement, then everybody please go ahead and give me a stealth check.
Okay.
Oh, I need
Yeah.
dice. That's what I forgot to get out.
Apologies, Sigmund, for my stealth check.
No worries.
I'm not horrible. I just don't have proficiency in it, so it's really just a roll of the dice here.
Oh, okay. Good luck.
Oh, shit. Because it's not like I wear heavy armor or have any reason to be unstealthy. I'm decently dexterous. I'm just not proficient.
Okay, could be worse. Could be Rudy.
Okay, I did good. I got a 19.
Nice.
That's pretty good.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good.
26.
Jeez. God damn.
Wow.
God damn. Yeah, 19. So, not doing too bad.
I got a 20.
Of course.
Out of
Mm-hmm. You guys hear me now?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes.
If it keeps up, I might
Make
just
sure
turn
you're
off
not
my video.
downloading anything.
Try not to.
Try not to.
Everyone else is still checked?
Oh, is that? Oh, we're stealthing too. Okay,
Yeah, every-
sorry.
Yeah, everyone's
I don't know.
stealthing, yeah.
Are you or are you not? That's the question.
It's either all or nothing.
Oh.
If you're traveling
okay.
together,
Wow.
I mean, if half of you are stealthy and the other half isn't, the other half's gonna get caught. So like,
Wow. Listen here.
Uh-oh.
I'm stealthing.
mm-hmm.
But you want to know what good number I got?
Mm.
A
Yes.
good 10.
Could
No,
be
it's not
worse.
even normal.
Question.
Yep.
Can I choose to split off the party with Rudy?
You know, given the fact if everyone else succeeds in their stealth checks and you guys fail, technically speaking, that means that they are doing the smart thing and stealthing away from you.
Away from you.
What did you get, Eden?
I got a
Oh, I did.
7.
I haven't rolled yet. I was just asking if that was an option.
Oh, sure. Yeah, that's no problem. 17.
Okay, cool.
And then Eden?
Oh, okay. I'm gonna choose to well, Rudy. Do you feel like splitting off?
Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna choose to split off with Rudy then because Eden has. There might be a reason for this, but you know that I'm gonna have to find if that's gonna be worthwhile or not. But yeah, I would like to go with Rudy and ready in action.
Okay. You do have to declare what your ready to action is. Technically, we're not in combat, so like you don't have to declare it. I get your point.
Okay, cool.
Unless you're about to tell me, and when we get far enough away, I'm gonna stab Rudy.
Doc?
God, is that you?
Alright. So you guys kind of split off into two different groups then. Rudy and oh, I know. Oh, it's probably because I was looking at the map the whole time, so it was lagging my computer. By the way, do you have a shadow clone out, Eden?
Yeah. I mean, unfamiliar situation, possible danger. You know my better half's out there.
Of course. All right. So, the 6.5 of you split off into two sort of distinctive groups. 4 of you stealthing, and as you move through the woods, you do notice that the outline of the building is not quite how you expected it to be. You do see that it's more like two buildings that are adjacent to one another, one of which you didn't see before. They're about equal size, though one of them is they're both sort of the one in front of you. As you approach it, you can see it's a stone outbuilding with a mossy roof and no windows. And kind of resembles a small barn of sorts. And the one next to it, you can see, has same sort of style, but has what the hell is it called? Like the little wooden poles on the top to let in air. So it kind of resembles also a barn, maybe like a stable or something like that. So yeah. So closer one has a stony roof and no mossy roof and no windows. The other one has these sort of like small pegs at the top circumference. Are you all going in towards the same building, or are you going to go in separate ones? And also, the doors are going to be... one of them has a door... The one closest to you has a door that is... one door that you can see that's facing the woods, and another door that... you can tell that there's another door on the other side that faces the house. Whereas the building farther from you, both doors face the house.
Considering the fact that I'm bleeding, I'm inclined to stick together.
Yeah,
Sounds
I
good.
stick together. Can you describe the first one again? Is that the one with the roof access, or?
No.
Okay.
That one's just mossy stone outbuilding with a mossy roof and no windows.
It's kind of sketch. But,
That's sus.
kind of sus. Kind of sus. But probably just the closest one. I just want to get out of the weather and away from these fucking birds.
Yo, I got more sorcery points.
Woo!
Sorry.
Probably stick together.
Alright.
Mossy, no windows?
I see no windows.
Alright.
Mossy
So you
no
head
windows.
towards the...
No one can hear you scream in the mossy house.
No one can hear you scream.
You head together towards the closer building. You can see before you solid oak doors that stand 9 feet tall. What would you like to do?
As the first one there, I'd like to try the door, just to see if it's unlocked.
You reach for the handle and attempt to open it. It is not freely opened. It is not locked. It is barred, from what it seems like.
Barred from the inside?
Mm-hmm.
Fucking dicks.
And there's no window.
There's no windows. Which means there's only one way this door opens.
From the inside.
I mean, there's the other house. I mean, we also have a bear, but...
I'd like to punch through the door and try and unbar it.
Okay, you want to... Alright, would you like to make a strength check for me, Zorro?
I do a dex because I'm a monk.
Would you like to make a strength check for me,
Yeah,
Zorro?
sure.
Oh, I'll do it.
Yeah, well, could you? Because as I punch the door, I go, oh, natural one.
Oh.
Rudy's gonna walk over to it like this, and she's just gonna
Take
look
1 point of
around.
damage.
She's just gonna go.
Can the bear have a try?
No, let Rudy
Hold your
try.
horses. Let's go one at a time.
I mean,
here.
you could both do it at the same time if you want.
20.
Strength check. Barry, do you want to try to hit it with a strength check too? You can. Oh boy.
Double whammy. Oh, remember that time we killed Nathan because we all attacked the first thing to come out of the cloud, and the first thing to come out of the cloud was Nathan.
Wow. I heard
You
this
hold
story.
actions, or?
Yeah.
Was
Oh my god.
probably. I failed my attacks. All right. Slapped him with.
I say that with pride. I failed my attacks.
I failed my attacks. But Vicky slapped him with like a 3rd level guiding bolt, and he just 1 hit, 1 kill.
Oof.
Oh my god.
Anyway, carry on.
Hang on.
That's just what this reminds me of.
10, 20, 30, 35. Okay.
I was a bear though at the time. That's why I'm thinking about it. Cause I'm like just
See, Adrian, learn your lesson.
small on impact.
What did you get on the check, Bear? Thessia Bear?
Oh, I didn't roll. Okay, I'll roll.
Yeah, you there's nothing preventing you from both slamming. Everybody can slam on if you want.
Okay. I got a 25.
25, okay. Great, great.
Damn.
Sure thing. Let's make the scene a little bit. Just so that we're clear.
At
Wait,
this
but
time,
you roll
Rudy's
with
kind
bear
of like
stats,
angry at
though.
Thessia Bear because she's stealing her spotlight.
I mean, you're both doing it at the same time.
Yeah, you're both doing it at once.
I think both of you at the same time just obliterated this door.
Yeah,
It's just help. It doesn't hinder anything.
Okay, and I'll make some just quick so you know where the woods are. You know, gotta draw it out a little bit. I believe this one's the same size. Yeah, it is. Sorry, one moment. Impromptu art, as always, very good.
Very good, very fun.
Always the best. The best.
What did I say? 35 by 25? Yeah.
I'm just gonna print out my new character sheet real quick so I can keep track of that.
Okay. You can still hear us though, yeah?
Yeah, absolutely. I can still hear.
Alright, cool. So, bad idea, squad.
Yes, sir.
After Zorro backs up after. Ow!
Ooh, ooh, oh, I think we're
An old man.
Hurting himself on the door. He goes, yeah, can somebody else do it? And both the Thessia Bear and Rudy walk up to the door together, take their 2 hands, and poof!
So it really goes, ooh, my arthritis.
Oh, yeah.
Slam the door open, and the great 9-foot-tall oak doors fly open, and you can hear ding, 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 as the bar that was keeping it closed gets launched. And the whole room is completely dark and encased in shadow. Until you think about it for a moment. And you realize that you're not looking at shadows. You're looking at a silhouette. And coming out of the doorway, baked in moonlight, is a large, 4-armed troll. Hang on.
Let's go try the other house.
There we go. Where is it? There it goes.
You broke.
There you guys go. Here's a nice little image for you.
Yeah, he's cute.
They have multiple arms.
Large.
Look at the snows on this dude.
4-armed giant creature
Friends are friends, not food.
stands over you, towering an entire man's height or 2 above you, looks down at all of you and go, "What you want? Show the sign!"
Sorry, we're just wrong house.
Hey, no. You're not running away from this one. Show the sign if you're busting in here.
Sorry, can you say that again? I'm going a little deaf.
He said show the sign.
Show the sign?
Show the sign.
The side?
The sign!
The shine?
Oh, like the sign. Like, and I'm just gonna do a box.
You don't know what I'm talking about, do you?
No, we know.
No, we
know,
do.
We know what you're talking about.
You just have
Yeah.
a glorious thick accent.
I thought I left my sign in here, but it was actually the other house. So let me go to the other house and I'll bring it back, and then I'll show you the sign.
As you say that, you can see coming around the corner around him some slightly familiar, but also at the same time unfamiliar shapes peeking their heads around the door. They look like the drakes that you've seen before, but there is a distinct difference to them. They have green skin and they look larger and a little bit more vicious than
Just a man and his dogs out in the woods.
Out of character, I just wanted to double check. Was it this game, or was it Thessia's dream where our characters knew what the sign was?
I don't know. Do you know? Do you know the sign?
Well, yeah, but I'm trying to make sure if, like, my character knows what it is.
If you know the sign, you know the sign.
Okay. I just don't remember, like, the exact, like, hand formation for it, but it's like, it's the greeting, right? It's essentially the greeting between members.
Is it?
Well, yes, that's the entire purpose of it.
Well,
like,
Sisava'yueh, what are you doing to
Aidan,
the
you're the leader?
giant four-armed man in front of you with his drake dogs?
Sisava would like to communicate with the man with four arms and show them the greeting of the dragon cult, which is something fucking with the hands. It's like you arrange them in a certain way. I just forget which one it was. But just like a traditional greeting between members. So I would like to do the hand thing, please.
Since you don't remember it, you can go ahead and roll intelligence for yourself to see if Sisava remembers.
Vincent, don't
be This is gonna be fun. Intelligence not a main stat. Woo! That's a 16 plus 2.
So, clearly, as Sigmund is talking, the giant four-armed creature becomes more and more upset, and he starts to come forward, and you can see him. He kind of takes the two lower arms and puts them on his hips, but the two upper arms are getting ready to fight.
It's like
And
beat your ass.
out of nowhere, to the rest of you, Eden steps forward and raises her hand up with 5 fingers outstretched, and goes, "Hail Tiamat!"
Oh, sign! I thought you said shine. Okay.
I'm gonna copy her.
I will hail Tiamat.
God, you gotta be careful with this hail Tiamat.
I know.
It's outstretched.
After that, Rudy's gonna be like... just straight to Lathander.
The giant takes his lower left hand and just sort of meekly does the same. He says, "They shall rise. All right, you new guy, get your shit together."
I'm gonna slap Sigmund on the back of the head.
I've been in this cult longer than any of you.
Shut up.
All right, what do you want, huh?
I assume Rezmir has already passed through here, yes?
Rezmir? What do you mean? I haven't heard any Rezmir.
Oh, that's odd. We're beginning the next phase.
He, one arm strokes his chin and goes, I see. I know what's going on here.
Okay.
So, you need some education from old Trupson, huh? Alright. Come in. Let's get down to business. And he turns around. Looks at the drakes and goes,
This is like
"Here."
the Hagrid of this universe.
Back to the drakes and goes, "Here." And he walks
I
back.
don't know
Alright,
about
everyone.
that.
On your best behavior.
Rudy's gonna be like, puppies.
You all walk into what you can clearly see is some sort of kennel now, with multiple spots for all of the drakes that are happily in here with, apparently his name is Trupson.
Trapson?
Trepson, the troll.
Trupson.
I misspelled it here. Oop.
Trepson.
It's Trepson. You walk inside the dark room, and as he leads you in, and you can see before you over here, in the back of the kennels, 3 boar spears that have been lashed together in a rough, strong tripod. There is an animal carcass that is hanging from the tripod by a rope, probably some sort of young boar, though the decay and flies swarming around it make it kind of hard to tell what kind of creature it is. And beneath it is a wooden bowl circled by runes written in blood.
Hey.
Can't.
Anybody speak giant here?
Giant? Jesus.
Oh my god! You know what? Clobber has a giant dictionary.
Oh fuck,
That's
that's right.
true.
No.
That's true,
That
isn't
would
it?
be useful.
He's fuck knows where.
That's
Out of
one
nowhere,
thing
Clobber,
I do
you hear a
not know.
banjo.
Since you don't speak the language, anybody that is proficient in religion can make a religion check with disadvantage on the altar.
Nope.
But it's a disadvantage because you can't actually speak the language. Or read the language, I should say.
Gracie, you're our only hope.
You're our only hope.
The only religious person here.
Sorry. I forgot my dice, so I had to roll on the app.
Alright. Oh. Very nice.
Wow.
Yes.
I
I never get lucky like that.
Your master did not teach. Why?
She fucking threw dice at me.
Jesus.
Your master did not teach you a lot about other beliefs, but during your training, he did teach you the signs of one particular sect of belief. You don't know the name, obviously, because this is because you can't read the runes or anything. But you know, by the looks of it, that this is 100%, without a doubt, a demon altar.
Ooh.
Before our
Rudy's just gonna be like, just touching her chest, like, just trying to feel her amulet, like.
Oh god.
The forearmed troll takes one of his lower right hand and takes a log from the side of the kennel and sits down at it to become closer to eye level with you, though of course not quite. And he goes, "So, you want a lesson in torture and demaculation as we proceed into the second phase. Understood, understood. Now, how can I assist? What kind of training does the superiors expect that you receive from I, Trepson, master of death and despair?
Ooh.
We wanted
Oh, yeah,
the
we're-
new group to become familiar with the standards. Of course, speaking to your standards, Trepson, know that our, shall we say, previous mentors have been lackluster, so we do apologize for any. And, Eden's gonna look at Sigmund. Gaps in knowledge.
Understood.
Gap in knowledge.
You all seem like you're new to this. That's understandable. But one thing that you must learn, whether you're working for this cult in particular, or when you venture off into battle with your enemies, is that if there is one thing that brings strength to and success to our alliance, it is fear. Fear is a powerful asset that we can use. Raise of hands from all of you. Who knows how to eat people? Good, very good, good. Now, a second question. Have you ever eaten anyone alive?
Isn't that how you're supposed to prepare them?
Oh, yes, yes. But you would be surprised how many self-proclaimed cannibals can't bear the thought of eating someone alive. However, it creates a vital asset to diminishing enemy morale, you see. Because simply just chopping up, let's say we're fighting the dwarves of Mithril Hall. Simply just chopping one of them up and frying them into a piece of steak, the others they're barely going to acknowledge the fact that you're eating one of their own. Maybe one of their clerics will be so offended. But if in the middle of the battlefield you were to pick up one of the dwarves and begin eating them alive in front of their companions, and make their companions hear their cries and screams as they are being consumed, you'd be surprised how much you can eat of someone and they still stay alive. It's quite a lot. I'm actually trying to set a new record myself. I've only gone to mid-torso, but I think I can get up to the neck next time.
I've always found that once you reach the jugular, things get dicey.
Oh, yes, yes, yes. Well, obviously, the fear factor only goes until they can keep screaming, so you shouldn't go from head down. It's always bottom up, always bottom up. But yeah,
You notice that in all times that you've been given information, Florence's notebook and writing utensils are nowhere in sight.
She's just like nodding, like
Yeah,
She's never
Like,
not taken notes until this moment.
Now that is how you create true fear amongst your enemies. Second lesson. Who here studies demons? Any
It's like a side thing.
demonologists in the room? Very good, very good. Not bad. Alright. So, what is it that makes demons strong?
Fear.
Power.
No and no. Good guesses, but no. The energy that makes demons strong is suffering. You see, demons, they are powerful and they create fear, yes, but they are given more power the more suffering that you cause. And we can apply that same logic to ourselves. You understand? So, let's say, for example, if you take a look at my altar here, you know, once this was an animal. It was alive, by the way. And you slowly lower it down here onto this spear tripod that I have created, and will cause it to suffer for a long amount of time as the blood drips down from its pores and into the bone to serve our great Lord Baphomet. That is how you give true power from the demons, right? If you are just killing, well, think about it, right? What difference is it for one of the humans to chop up a bunch of orcs than it is for an orc to chop up a bunch of humans? It's the same, right? They are both the same, killing, doing all that. One of them says they are good, the other one says they're also good, The difference is what demons care about and how they give us power is how you cause suffering, right? If you're just killing some, random knights in the battlefield, boring, Real power, real fear, things that can give us strength is if you took that same knight, you brought him back home to his family, and then you ate him alive in front of his children. Now that's real fear, isn't it? At this point, I would like everyone, with the exception of Aidan, to make me a charisma saving throw.
Oh, I'm good at those.
He turns towards the rest of the party and goes like, "This reminds me of home."
Alright.
Charisma?
Charisma.
You said which one? Saving throw?
Mm-hmm.
Saving throw.
Oh, can everyone use the aura then?
Oh.
What does the aura give me?
It gives you
Extra something, though.
so whenever you or a friendly creature is within 10 feet of you, that must make a saving throw. The creature gains a bonus to the saving throw equal to your charisma modifier.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Everyone
then-
but blue.
Oh, blue is me, isn't it?
Well, yeah,
Which-
I mean, you can probably get everyone in it.
yeah, if you positioned yourself. Though, given that it's an atypical saving throw, I will still let you do it with one caveat. They're only going to get the bonus from your aura if you pass.
Okay.
Because if you were able to pass, you can bolster your allies. But if you're not able to pass the save,
They're not gonna be.
Yeah, I
That
could
should
get
give
any
herself the bonus on the roll.
But
technically,
they
yes.
only get my ability modifier. They don't get my save modifier bonus.
Yeah, just the ability modifier.
Okay. That's 2, everybody. So you get 2.
Well, let's see. Let's
Yeah,
see.
you-
Roll
you-
first, Grace.
17.
Okay, so she does pass.
Okay.
So the rest of you get a +2.
Okay, with the
Am I
two,
am I
yeah,
included
20.
too? Or
I
Yep.
think so. Yeah.
I got a.
This was just convenience. That's not how you're
Oh.
actually standing.
gotcha. Cool.
Yeah, so you got 20. Cool.
I got 18.
All right.
23.
All right.
20.
Okay. So you all do successfully hold in your dinners. As
We've been around eating long enough.
Not
We
really.
desensitized. We're like,
Of course, how your characters feel about the situation is up to you,
Oh, yeah.
but you are able to maintain your composure as the four-armed troll is explaining everything to you about brutal murders and eating people alive. And he goes, "Right. Oh, sorry about that. I went on to a bit of a tangent. What specifically did who sent you here to learn the ways of torture again?"
It was a joint effort. Specifically, we were
Although,
coming from
Primarily Resmir and Draumar, I thought, yeah.
Hmm.
Oh, you came from that portal. I see. Well, you came to speak with me personally, just to get a lesson on how to dispose of your enemies, or I presume.
Of course.
Well, of course. There's no way we could expand our art without learning from Trepsim himself.
I didn't realize word of my expertise had become so far spread. You honor.
They do speak highly of you, so.
Yeah.
Well,
They said not to say that. I'm sorry.
well, you know how it is. I suppose they cannot help but bow down to my superior intellect. Well,
Of course.
anyway, I understand your passion for learning. However, it is rather late right now, so
Of course.
why don't you all head into the lodge and meet with Talus and get your things sorted, and we can begin our first practical lesson tomorrow morning. All right?
Of course.
Perhaps I'll send you on a
Okay.
hunting party with me. Wait, hang on. And he opens up the door and peeks outside. By the way, when he does this, his whole body is like almost about the size of all of you combined. He peeks his head out the door and goes, "Oh, the captains are looking for something. We may have some stragglers out here in the woods, so maybe tomorrow morning we can give you a real practical demonstration, huh? Sounds good? Ooh,
Great.
Yeah.
I'm hungry."
So we
Anyway,
go to the big house. That's what you said.
yeah, to the hunting lodge, like you're told, get yourself sorted, talk to Talus and all that. I don't really know. I'm not in the whole administration business, so not my expertise. So you do all your things over there, and next time you can just knock. You don't have to kick my door down so forcefully.
Yeah, sorry. It's just it's fucking cold out there. And we're kind of at least I'm kind of new to this area. Could you explain what the other
It's been a
building
long
is?
day too. It's been
yeah.
a-
The other building? Oh, that's the stables. They're empty right now. There's a well in there too if you want to get some water.
So there's no horses in the stable?
It's not a horse stable. It's a wyvern stable.
Obviously.
Oh,
Mhm.
very cool. Of course.
You think
See,
What else
newbie.
would it be?
you think we would use
Last
horses?
question. Where are we?
Roll a deception check.
19.
Okay. Alright. He goes, "What kind of lousy briefing did you get? Did you just go into the portal and no one told you where you were?"
I woke up late. So I missed the briefing.
He turns to you, Aidan, and he goes, "You should get that one checked. I think his brain's don't work so good."
Even like nods and like that like administrator like when there's two professionals in the room and not a professional in the room and they share that glance where it's just like, what can you do? Yeah.
Alright. You're in the Grey Peak Mountains, nearby Parnas. Okay?
Okay.
You're at the hunting lodge. The teleport place. You get that little puppy, and he pats you on the head with a hand that's bigger than your head. You get it now?
Mm-hmm.
Do we
All right.
have the map of the Sword Coast and Hospital or the microscope? Let me just.
It's in
Microscope.
I think I found it. Yeah, it's in the microscope. I just gotta scroll.
Can you say the name of the mountains again?
The Grey Peak Mountains.
Great Peak Mountains.
By what?
Parnas.
How do you spell that word?
I'll give you all a hint as you're looking for it. It's not on the coast.
Oh, fuck me, we're so far away.
Oh,
I don't think we're in Kansas anymore.
Actually, wait. I could actually pull it up on this.
oh.
Yeah, fine.
Yeah. So here you were. You're halfway between.
Oh, I
you're
found
here,
him. Yeah,
You're
we
on the
are
Mire of Dead Men
so
over
out.
here, and you are now here.
Oh, fuck.
We are so far.
Oh, dude. We are way past Daggerford.
We're not in Daggerford anymore.
We're not in Daggerford anymore.
Where can you point again where we are? Is it where our characters
We're
are?
along the
there.
spine on the. Yeah.
Oh Jesus!
Remember when we said going through the portal would get us closer to help?
Further away!
It definitely did not.
Rudy's like sad because she just wants to go home. Credits.
To be fair, you are closer to home now than you were before. Grannis is down here.
For sure.
Also,
Actually, I'm like slightly closer to home.
actually, with the exception of Zorro and Sigmund, you're all actually closer to your homes than you were before.
Yeah. Oh, I don't want to go there. Maybe not.
Oh.
You're,
Let's
Yeah,
just take a trip
you're
to
down here.
Silvery Moon.
you're
That's
down
a
here,
nice-
Sisava.
Is that
You
close?
see that. And then your Silver Moon's over there. That's there, and then Grenist is down here.
Credits is so far. What are you talking
Wait,
about?
where's
You used to be up here!
True.
You're technically halfway there.
Oh,
And with teleportation, who knows? Could be anywhere. Alright. Alright, anyway. Trepson goes, alright now. Your teacher needs to take his rest for the evening, so I will see you all bright and early tomorrow morning for your next lesson, alright?
Yes, sir.
Very good. See you all then.
As soon as the door shuts, Aidan's going to turn towards Sigmund and say, I apologize. I needed to fulfill Trepson's expectations.
I understand.
We're fucked. We're fucked. We're fucked. We're fucked.
what?
There might be another teleportation circle.
Alright. Yeah.
Maybe we can use the same one, but we just need a different word. If we can figure that out.
You did also see, you are actually closer to another set of standing stones.
Ooh, that's true. That's true.
It's true.
Do we go to the lodge and continue our fucking bumbling dumbness of just pretending?
Trying
Or-
to deceive the cult. Oh, sounds like so much work.
If it's anything like Trepson, I'm awfully curious.
I'm
I don't think he's really telling you anything you don't already know.
We completed the mission.
Um,
yeah, we completed the mission. We need to get the information out, though.
Yeah, you need to get somewhere now.
If we die, the information dies with us.
It's true.
So we need to
Right.
get to a major city or a town at the very least.
So,
At this time, I was just
go
gonna say,
ahead.
at this time, Rudy is just like not listening in on the conversation, and she's just standing, looking back at the door.
Some rest. That sounds good.
Aidan's going to approach Sigmund and just sort of like move Sigmund's hand over to the lantern.
Do you want me to light it?
It's fucking cold.
Oh. Yeah, I'll light the lantern for you.
We can't stay out in this cold. We'll fucking die out here for sure.
I'm gonna point. I see a bear gonna point at the sky.
What is the
Bird.
girl? Oh. Let's go to the lodge. I mean, what's the worst thing that's gonna happen? We're gonna have to fight a bunch more cultists? It's fine. It's cool. It's awesome. It's cool.
It's great. We're doing great tonight, I think.
Yeah.
Sigmund,
Yes.
there didn't happen to be anything about Talos, now wouldn't there? That you would know.
No. I wouldn't know anything about Talos, right?
In where? In what?
And here in the lodge.
The guy in the lodge. I don't think his name's Talos. It's
Talus.
Yeah.
Talus.
Talos.
Not Talus. Talus.
Not Talos, no.
Very close. It's very
Yeah, no, if you haven't heard that name before, then you haven't heard that name before.
I have not heard that name before.
We're people. We're good at talking. Let's just talk to people. We can.
How bad could it go, right? We could just end up starting another frog revolution and seducing an elf to kill him and
We're only in
releasing
mountains.
guard drakes upon the land. I'm not in charge,
so far away from
by me.
civilization that if we die, no one would ever find us here.
And at the
True.
castle, the revolution was our ace up the sleeve, and we don't have anything here.
It's true.
Yeah, that only makes things better, Sigmund. Thanks for bringing that up.
Wait, we do have an ace.
Do tell.
Oh?
They don't know about the castle.
This is true.
That means that if anything goes wrong, well, someone could say the castle's in danger.
True.
But it's
What's
also
making it suspicious that we haven't told them up front about that?
just a matter of time before they find out.
Good point.
I say we do what we can, but we try and find the fastest way out of here. Whether that's through one of these other standing things or just hoofing it down the mountain.
Yeah.
We need to find a way out of here.
I definitely think we should not stay for morning torture lessons as well.
No.
Just prefer it.
No, we should
Sure
try and
about
leave
that.
tonight if possible. Or
Sounded actually quite pleasant.
Yeah, you're kind of outnumbered, sorry. Your vote may count for 2, but I think the rest of the party's against you.
Sorry.
So, just as this conversation is happening, Rudy starts to unsheath her sword.
Rudy,
What?
you good?
And she's gonna walk back up to the door.
Rudy,
Rudy, how you doing?
I'm gonna put a hand on Rudy's shoulder and be like, "It's not
my
worth
God.
it. We're
I got
outnumbered
so many things at
tired.
6th level that I didn't know.
I can't do this now. Maybe later. We got bigger problems right now."
Look me in the eye. If you die here, you won't be able to spread Lathander's life.
This isn't about Lathander at this time.
And
What's it about?
is it about? Aidan's coming down with a bit of a cold.
Oh.
What's it about? Well, he struck a chord with me. I didn't like it so much.
It's that demon shit, isn't it?
Well, that made me very uncomfy.
The cannibal stuff, isn't it?
More about the orcish stuff.
Right.
Yes.
Well,
Just one little slice. Just one. Just one.
No,
I can kill him right now.
No.
That's
No.
not
I can do
No.
it.
He's 4
Not the
times our
time.
size.
And he has all the Peritons at his command.
And,
But we could just let him outside.
if you attack him, you will have to fight the puppies too.
The puppies as well.
Mm-hmm.
They're good puppies, so they'll protect.
I have my raven.
You
I
sure?
don't think that Raven's gonna do anything. I'm sorry to tell you.
No, I'm sorry.
Raven's just secretly a polymorph to Rask.
I've had enough of this shit.
Rudy's gonna
Cover all along.
Rudy, at the very least, sleep on it. You know, we'll talk about it more in the morning. Right now, we just need to get Eden out of the cold because I had never seen her this slow.
Yeah, Eden's like noticeably sluggish.
Rudy's gonna just sheath back her sword, and she's like, "Fine, but if you see a dead troll in the morning, that's not my fault."
Also, we've got to get someplace that's not here. We've got to get to a bigger city, somewhere we can make contact with somebody, and here's not it.
Yeah.
I miss the city.
Me too.
City boy.
I miss when it wasn't cold.
So,
One favor. Can you wake me up if we're out here much longer?
I'm gonna put Eden's arm over my shoulders and help her walk.
Put her on the bear. Put her on the bear.
That's it.
so we're
That's
going
a
to the lodge.
Yeah,
Is that the-
let's go. Let's go quick.
All right. Well,
Thessia, you might want to be not a bear. It is
Yeah.
a hunting lodge.
Why not?
Yeah, that's a good point. It's a hunting lodge.
Druids be like, why not bear?
Just once we go in, just under.
Okay.
can't speak.
I know.
Sad war.
Sad
All right.
bear.
The six of you approach the ancient wood and plaster building. You see all of its shuttered windows closed before you, and a roof completely overgrown with moss. You do see that the two paradins that you spotted before are still searching by the looks of it for you, though they've moved to a different part of the woods. They have seemed to lost your trail. But you can see from this distance a small little nest of theirs, which is where you spotted them from, on the roof. A single door stands slightly open, and you can see that smoke does pour out of one of the three large chimneys. So, bad idea, squad. Welcome to the hunting lodge.
More lodges full of cultists. I hate this. I want nothing more than to be in a lodge with
Holy
no
shit.
cultists.
My God!
Welcome to the hunting lodge.
Woo!
What would you like to do?
This place is fucking massive. Holy shit.
Oh,
This is the lodge in the woods where the fucking murder scene happens. God damn it.
absolutely. absolutely.
Jason's gonna show up and kill us all.
There's a bunch of sexy teens in that lodge. Ready to die.
Playing a Ouija board right as we speak. Ooh,
Oh,
I gotta
good
make
luck.
lunch. Hold on a second. Well, I'll still be listening.
Alright. You can still speak, right? There's a microphone in your earbuds, isn't it?
I don't think so.
I'll take those now.
Due to some technical difficulty, I have to do it through the laptop. That's the only way it seems to work well.
No, no problem. Make your lunch. But yeah, welcome to the hunting lodge.
Oh my goodness. Let's go knock, I guess.
Yeah, let's
Just
Well, let's try the door first. I mean,
Yes.
we're gonna
Right
look
for
like
the door.
idiots if we knock and it's open.
Right. You all walk up. This is the scale, by the way.
Yeah.
Oh.
jeez.
I'm unbearing.
Yeah.
Yes. We go in there as a bear.
How unbearable.
Oh, wait. Babe.
Yep.
Before we go in, I'm not gonna say take a break, but me and Adrian need to go take out the dog. So, we'll listen. Just to let you know.
Okay. Do you want to go
Okay.
now?
Yeah, that's what I was doing.
Okay. Then go.
Should we take a break now?
I mean, that's it. Technically we have been playing for about an hour and a half, so if we want to take like a quick tenor, we can do that.
Yeah, just 5:10. I need to pee really bad.
Yeah. So go. We'll take a break and we'll be. All right. Tune in right after the break, everybody. Whatever.
Play some ads.
Yeah.
No, I'm just gonna pause it. Fuck you guys. All right. See you in a bit.
Okay.
Unpause
Where's
the
Jonathan?
recording now.
Oh,
I'm here. I've been here the whole time.
He been here.
He's been waiting.
you've been here? Oh my god.
All right. Minor correction from before we went on break. I actually didn't realize that you would be approaching the lodge from the rear, so very clearly the back side of the lodge.
Well, I feel like we'd probably move to the front.
Probably for the best.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or are you
I
going
was gonna say a bad joke.
Are you gonna not go through the back door?
For once, Zoro is not going to use the back door.
Wait, you're not going to the back door?
Knew you said that.
Wait, what?
Oh no!
Alright, well, you guys walk past the well, past the little storage areas, and around the side, and back to the front.
To reality?
Could I drop my better half for now?
Ooh, yes you can. Goodbye, Shadowy Dude.
Yeah.
To these trees?
Sadness?
No, they don't.
She doesn't talk to me that often.
I feel like when she disappears, there's like a distant scream of the damned. But it's like so faint. It's like drinking LaCroix. It's like
Hint of the damned.
Oh, Jonathan.
Hmm.
I got another one.
Oh, okay.
I got
Alright. So, please don't crunch so loudly.
Oh,
So-
sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. It's just
They're
like
cashews.
no
So
problem.
good.
No
They're
problem.
cashews. They're salted and roasted.
oh,
Unpause
take
and
this out of
unpause as we
context.
crunch.
I love nuts.
So,
It just hits. It's on YouTube now, buddy. You're doomed.
the bad idea
Okay, I
squad.
said don't clip this out of context. It's fine.
The bad idea squad
love
enters into the hunting lodge through the front door. They enter the already slightly open door into the first room. Just inside is a chamber with pegs and benches for cloaks and boots. There is a set of rusty spears that rest in one corner. Is it modeled? No, but it's in this corner. As well, they are held in the claw of a very small drake statue. You do not actually notice any, though there are the benches and the racks. You don't notice any cloaks hanging from the racks, nor any boots on the benches.
Probably wearing them. It's cold.
This is true.
Excellent insight, Zoro. Please try again.
Can I investigate the
My
spears
16 wisdom.
and the dragon and the
They're
drake?
probably wearing them.
Wow,
Would you like to
big
investigate
brain
the
over
spears?
here.
Oh.
Like to investigate the spears?
The spears and the drake thing that's holding them.
Sure. Go ahead and make an investigation check. It's hard,
There he is.
it's hard not to show you guys the whole thing, but you know, I'm trying my best.
12.
12. Okay.
Wait! I put on my glasses.
Uh-huh.
I put on
My glasses!
Does it help? Do my
My
glasses
glasses.
help?
What did they help with again? Like, there's specific
There's some
details?
circumstances to them that will let you circumstantially roll investigation at advantage.
Oh, it's like spotting details and stuff, isn't it?
Yeah.
They
So
probably
it's kinda
don't.
case by case.
Yeah, they probably don't help with this particular thing.
Got it.
You just notice that the spears, they are a little bit rusty. It looks like they have been used before, but they're not used too often. Often enough that there's not like dust gathering or any cobwebs on them, but the rust is mostly from disuse and disrepair. The small drake statue doesn't seem to have any sort of significance. It's literally just kind of like it's a fancy umbrella holder, basically, but instead of umbrellas, it is holding spears.
Classic.
Does it look valuable?
If you
I will
wanted,
come back.
if you wanted to.
Come back.
Also,
We're
there
gonna
are...
steal all the soaps from here too.
It's like at a hotel.
I already have some stuff.
Yeah, I think I got one for you.
Before we head into
Can I
any
give you-
doors, Eden's going to brush the snow off her mask, put on a ring of mending, and begin to move from party member to party member, just repairing any to make sure everything's in pristine condition.
Mm.
Very nice.
Alright, very cool.
Lovely.
You
Thank you.
repair every little...
Yeah, unlike Star Wars, where like large and vans are like refused to
It
clean.
fixes
stormtroopers.
Florence's makeup in one swoop.
Um,
Oh,
you
that's what my eyeliner looks like when it's not smudged.
I understand that.
also, to Sigmund, since you're in this location, I will also say that you can tell through this little slit here, this little sort of arrow slit, that it seems like this small, what appears to be a guard post on the other side, is empty. You don't see anybody inside of it looking at you.
I'm gonna push on the wall. Does it move?
You push the wall. It doesn't move.
Yeah.
This door might, but you know the wall doesn't.
Oh, there's a door. Okay.
So you'll watch as Sigmund goes up to the window and just sort of like.
No.
And there's like the door next to it that says push. Or...
I like where your head's at, Sigmund.
You're gonna push
Well,
your way
there's no
through.
way through. Let's turn back. I'll open the door.
You open the door. All right. You enter into the guard post, and as it is confirmed, empty.
Can
Two of the
I,
doors leading out.
before I open these doors, can I peep through like keyholes or anything? That sounds really like worse than it should. Don't take that out of context. Bud.
Yeah. These doors, unfortunately, they do not have keyholes.
Oh,
They simply have.
Unlockable doors.
Let's split up, gang.
Why?
horrible idea.
we're no one's like expecting us here, so if we suddenly appear somewhere in their lodge, they're gonna be really suspicious if you don't go through the front.
Alright, I guess we'll continue.
Oh,
You want to push on this wall too?
I push on the wall, does anything happen?
Which wall? This wall?
Whatever one Zoro just pointed
Yeah,
to.
that one. I'll push on the bit next to him too.
I'll roll for strength just in case it matters. 13.
You both push on the wall, and you hear for a moment. coming from the wall. Actually, no, slightly next to the wall.
Ew.
And then you look to your left and you see it's Aidan just.
I thought there was a snake on the wall.
I'm just gonna give Aidan my lantern, like lit.
It is, by the way, Aidan. It is warmer in here.
Ooh.
Just not quite warm enough.
Oh.
Because you're still in like the first room, so this is like the coldest room.
All right, let's just. I'm just gonna open the door.
All right, you open the door. On the other side, you see Treps. No, I'm just kidding. You open the door to a small hall. You see that the central hallway has stairs and large wooden doors, and a set of fine plate armor as well. You can see flanking the main entrance that you pass are 2 freestanding suits of elven plate armor, both coated in chipped green paint. And you see flanking the stairs, man-sized demonic statues stand near the base of the stairs. I should also ask, with a heavy carpet beneath your feet, I should also ask, are you all proceeding through the home, through the lodge, weapons drawn or weapons sheathed?
I'm always packing.
Wow. Doesn't matter for me. Book in hand, as always.
Alright.
I have a trench coat thing going on, so
Here's
technically drawn.
Here's kind of the best angle I have for you guys, but yeah. Here is the hall that you enter in.
And there's no one around.
You don't see anybody. No.
Can we hear like life around? Like a lit fireplace in the distance, people walking around.
Make a perception check.
6.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you're on the ball today.
Zip. You don't hear shit except for the creaky floor and the sound
Guys,
of carpet.
You
I think we hit the
cold.
jackpot. There's no one here. We can just live out here. How cool would that be? We're making friends with the troll.
Oh no.
Rudy?
Can Rudy use her divine sense to just look around? Just sense things?
Yeah. Your divine sense is an action, yeah? And, let's see. Tell me what it senses exactly again.
It opens your awareness to detect forces. You know the location of any celestial fiend or undead within 60 feet of you that is not behind total cover. You know the type of any being whose presence you sense, but it's not its identity. Within the same radius, you can also detect the presence of any place or object that has been consecrated or desecrated as with the Hollow spell.
Okay. You lay out your divine sense, and you don't sense any otherworldly presence in your area. There are unfortunately no hot single devils in your area.
Make that joke.
Good.
What's Zorro?
Except for I was gonna say that.
Hey.
There's one.
Rudy's just gonna be like,
Of course.
Can I not be on the rug? Can I just be like to the right of the rug?
Sure.
I'm skeptical. Okay.
I know Jonathan the player has had bad experience with rugs.
Rudy, does this armor look like something you might want?
Rudy, just stay silent.
Huh? I'm gonna ask louder. Rudy, is this armor something you might want?
God. You're the worst thief I've ever met.
Rudy's just gonna look at Sigmund and just stare at him like.
What?
Aidan's going to preemptively step away from the armored person Sigmund is talking to.
Alright, so this way.
I'm gonna go up to him and be like, let's not steal anything the second we get into this house.
You know, there's a good chance
You're not
that they
leader
could
today.
hear us from just about anywhere, really. Should we ask if anyone's home?
Yes.
Ask
No.
if Alice is home? We're supposed to meet
Because
him.
it's the middle of the night. And
How about we just
don't-
find
we
a
don't
room
wake
and
anybody.
sleep in it? I'm not picky, really.
Yeah.
That's true, but we also want to find a way to get out of here
I think we'll
before the
They don't know we're here and we leave before they know we're here? What's the difference?
True.
Also, I'm not in charge.
That one day of being in charge
Swig of
really...
beer was swig of beer was canon.
that one day of being leader really took it out of you.
Oh, but but think about my day of leadership, though.
You did great.
just wait till my day.
I dread it. I'm waiting until my
Fortunately,
day.
we have a good couple more before then. Everyone else, we gotta set up Sigmund for the easiest day ever.
She's going to peek her head through each of the doors.
Through the doors or through the archways?
Both?
Why not
I'm
both?
asking which one are you going for first? This one, this one, this one, this
Oh,
one.
I didn't see that one.
yeah, I'm gonna go in like clockwise manner, starting with the door closest to me.
This one?
Yeah.
Alright, you peer through this little open doorway, and you can see more doors.
Wow.
And some hedges.
I hate
And
this
another,
place.
and another open doorway over here.
The bane of all adventurers. Doors.
Doors.
Alright. I move on to the next one.
Being this one?
Sure, yeah.
Alright. Which way do you go? Do you enter? Do you enter from the doorway or from the...
No, I stay in the same room. I make a point to leave most of my body in the same room.
Alright. You open this door and you peer into this room. And you find a room. As soon as you open the door, you find it to be... I'm gonna put you in here just but I know you're on the other side, technically. A warm and comfortable air hits you as soon as you enter this room, Eden. A large fireplace is lit. Actually lit. Right, well, oops. That's cool.
Lit.
A large fireplace is lit, and you can see stuffed leather chairs, a table set with smoked sausages and candles. There's a tapestry that displays a magnificent white stag above a valley. I think, yeah, there it is. Above a valley with a pair of green dragons soaring overhead, and deer, boars, and hedgehogs hiding among the leaves and the trees below. The walls each have a trophy or two, including 2 fine mountain goat heads, an elk's head with a 10-point rack, a giant eagle's head and talons, a metallic bull's head, a griffin's head and 4 claws, and the head of a white furred boar with tusks as long as daggers. The room, otherwise, seems deserted.
Anyone else getting the creeps from this place? I hate it here.
Ian's going
There's
to...
like one whole smoked sausage. Do you think they'll notice?
Eden's gonna move towards the next doorway, but since she's passing by the rest of the party, as she's checking the doorway, she's just going to casually say, someone's here with us. The fireplace is lit. As she goes on to check the next door.
I mean, yeah, it would be a fire hazard otherwise.
Alright, yeah. So you go to check the next door. While Aidan's doing that, any of you doing anything? Or are you just sticking around?
I kind of want to take a trip upstairs.
Want to walk up the stairs?
I'll follow.
Which way?
Which way?
Which way? Left or right?
Let's stick together, Sigmund.
Let's go right.
Let's not fully split up here, alright?
Let's go right. Let's go right.
They go right.
The humans go up together.
On this side. Oh, baby, I'm sorry.
Okay.
Double.
So,
Come on, on this side.
Babe.
Sorry.
Mood.
Zorro, Rudy, Thessia? Anything you guys would like to do?
I want to check that little dresser drawer thing.
Sure.
I just want to
Open it, check it out.
Yeah.
The last time we snooped, we found a diary about a frog fucker.
Yeah.
Oh, and it became very important now, didn't it?
In here.
You open it up and you can see that there is a rolled up rug inside.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah. If you want to steal it, you can.
I'll come back for it. Is it a nice rug or is it like a kind of?
It's.
Is it last season?
It's kind of the same material as the one that's already on the floor, but less dirty.
Oh. Alright. I might want to keep it. I don't know, why not? Keep a rug.
Alright.
On the way out.
Yeah.
Rudy is going to cast protection from evil and good on herself and then begin to walk around.
Okay. Walk around where?
Fair enough.
Up the stairs.
Up the stairs? Are you going with Florence and Sigmund?
I'll go the opposite way.
You're gonna go the opposite way.
Hmm.
Okay. Sorry, you're not the leader today. Completely voiding your your orders. Thessia?
I'll just because we explored. I'll go with Eden actually.
You gotta go with Eden. All right. So
dangerous.
So Zara, you turn to everyone and you go, all right, everybody, let's not split up completely.
Let's not split up.
Let's try to stick together.
Party system, everyone.
And then you turn, you pull open the drawer and you see a little rug inside. And you go, ooh, that's cool. That's interesting. And then you turn around and everybody's walking off in different directions. What do you do?
Well, I'm not going to fucking stay down here by myself.
Where are you going?
Who are you joining?
Aidan and Thessia are going this way. Florence and Sigmund are going this way, and Rudy's going up this way.
Yeah, I'll go with Rudy.
You go with Rudy? Alright. Well.
Jesus.
Shit.
Oh boy.
Suggest a reasonable course of action, immediately disregard.
Oh jeez.
Okay. I got that. It's just it's having a little bit of trouble. So that's okay. All right. Sigmund and
It actually goes separate.
yep. Actually goes separate with. Fuck.
Jeez.
God damn it.
Oof.
What?
Oh.
Ooh.
Hang on. I can fix this.
Oh.
I can't fix this. Shit.
Oh boy.
I got her stuck in the. Hang on.
No, Rudy, no.
Ooh.
No.
Oops. That was a transform. Right? Oh yeah.
Oh, did you just make it? No, you moved it.
Yeah, make her bigger. Make her bigger. Make her bigger.
Make it tall.
Make her tall.
Oh fuck me! Oh shit!
Oh jeez.
Ah! Stop! Don't look!
Oh.
Ah.
I broke the house. I broke the house. Shit. Oh shit.
Stop streaming. Stop streaming.
Oh, fuck. Shit.
It's over. It's done. We're done. Game done.
Oh my god, team up
Single-handedly
one.
broke down an entire house just by stepping.
Holy fucking shit. There we go. Okay. And he walks up. Oh, wow. Perfecto. Magnifique.
Molto bene.
Nothing bad ever happened. Ever. Alright.
Wonderful.
So, we will start with the ones we called first. Try not to show any of the things inside. Florence and Sigmund.
Huh,
You guys
I
walk
thought
up this.
everyone would have followed us. Alright.
Well,
Guess we'll
God,
go.
we're Scooby-Dooing this
Thought
so
we don't-
fucking hard.
I thought we all agreed to stick together or something. It's okay. We've got superior intellect. We'll figure it out.
Oh, yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah, there's these 4 doors, and
Give me a
then
number
All the smart
between 1
ones
and
went
4.
together.
that's coming around this way, and then there's them.
On a scale of 1 to 20, how smart are you guys?
Yeah, about that. Feeling like a good 12.
Solid.
I'm gonna do it from
Better than average, okay?
Wait, your intelligence is 12?
Dude, I don't need it.
That's fair.
So, Sigmund, Florence.
There's 4 on each side.
Yep.
No, there's 4 on one side, 3 on the other.
3 on the other in the hallway. You don't know what's
Mhm.
down the hallway. They do though.
Let's start with this one right
Or
here.
do they?
On the left.
Yeah, sure.
This one right
That's
here.
good.
Or I'll open it surreptitiously.
Ooh,
We should,
Can you say that in dumb for me?
Sneakily.
Thank you.
We should, you know how in, I think it's Mario Kart, how it'll, like, give the teams, like, a unique name based on, like, which little characters you pick? We should do that, but for all the, like, all the pairs.
All the pairs that you just created.
Sigmund and Florence's superior intellect. Here, I'll put it in emergency room.
Alright. So, Sigmund and Florence, you guys enter this doorway. Yep.
How's this? I can't spell intellect.
The 2 of you enter this
Oh
doorway.
no, I can't. I'm good.
And the 2 of you see inside 3 open windows that let in light and air into this room. Well, not much light because it's midnight, but these
Dark.
There are some coals in the braziers that are lit. You can see the room's walls. Actually, you have your lantern on, don't you? Your hooded lantern. So.
Well, I gave it to Aidan to stay warm.
Mm-hmm.
Is it too dark to see in here?
Hey, you know what? Fuck all this. Fuck all this lantern nonsense. I'm gonna get out my little quill and cast light. My quill light.
Your torch, yeah. You can see that the room's walls in here, as Florence takes her quill torch and shows her room, are adorned with stuffed animal heads, including a large 14-pointed stag, a mountain goat, a bear, 2 winter wolves, and what can only be an onkheg's head, a large
What?
insectoid creature. This fucking thing. This disgusting thing. There are 2 tattered banners that hang from the ceiling, and 2 leather chairs, and a handful of braziers, which complete this comfortable little parlor.
What's that little table in the far end?
This one?
Yeah.
It's just a normal, just a table with With a quill and a book on it.
With the what on it?
What?
With a quill and a book on it.
Ooh.
Can
What's
I
the book?
look at the book?
It's just the Necronomicon.
Oh, good. Okay.
You approach the book. Rudy! Zora! You guys are... Oh. Tabletop's dying. Alright. You guys reach your crossroads. 3 doors and an overhang over here. And, of course, I'm trying as best I can. 2 doors down here and what looks like a staircase leading back down.
More stairs. Fuck me.
More stairs. Where would you guys like to go?
Hey, Rudy. Are you creeped out by this place, too?
Rudy's just gonna stare at him. Like... And she's just gonna start walking down the hallway.
Okay.
Okay. Where are you two headed?
I want to go into one of the rooms. Check it out.
She'll open the door to the left.
Good talk.
You open the door to the left.
Oh, fuck me. Okay.
Doors.
And the first thing you see is a gaping hole in the roof that exposes this armory to the elements, including the moon, which is high in the sky above you. There seem to be very few weapons that are stored here at present. You only see, a couple of arrows sprung at the walls and a couple of spears in their racks. The shelves to the north lie mostly bare, and a poorly maintained weapon rack stands against the south wall, holding 3 rusty spears and a frayed net. And, of course, nearby, over here, is a closed cabinet.
Devil.
Nice.
I'm gonna go open up the cabinet.
Can I open the cabinet? Okay.
What's in this bitch?
Wow.
Thaumaturgia.
You're gonna fling it open with thaumaturgy, giving no sense of regard to any sort of...
Hell yeah.
You fling the cabinet doors open, and it's all empty.
And she's just gonna walk out.
Okay. Zoro.
Just gonna give it a quick look. Just off of a quick glance, can I tell what caused the ceiling to be gone? Is it just like normal dilapidation? Was it like a fire? Or...
You can make like an investigation check.
Sure. Solid 5.
It looks as normal as it could be. I mean, you don't really know. Like, maybe it's just disrepair. Maybe a rock fell through the roof. For all you know, it could be because a dragon was in the room and then came out, giving these people... you don't know.
Alright.
Bunch of theories come into your head, and none of them are cool.
Alright. I'll
There we
just
go.
leave with Rudy.
Alright. Rudy. Now I wonder if it does...
I'll walk into a bear.
Yeah.
So, Aidan and Thessia, you guys walk through this door, and you find yourselves in a hallway with one door to your left and a couple of doors, a pair of doors to your right, as you head underneath these stairs together.
I'm gonna listen to the close. I'm gonna put my ear to like the closest door and like hear if I can hear anything.
Okay, sure. Go ahead and make me a perception check, if you will.
That's a 15.
What was that noise? Anybody else hear that? It sounded like a...
Yeah. I heard it. I don't know where it came from.
That was Rudy opening up the cabinet on the second floor.
Alright.
You combing your hair with a knife?
Yeah.
As any sane person would do.
The most Sigmund thing I've seen.
So. One second. Hello?
Tell that dog.
Which one was it Tavo?
Yeah, it was definitely Tavo.
Yeah, Tavo.
Alright, so. Thessia, you listen in on the other side. What was your perception check?
15.
15.
Oh, it's so weird hearing Adri. I could hear her from the room, and then it's like 2-second delay. I'm like,
15.
You listen in on the door, and you do hear what sounds like a roaring fire on the other side, as well as sounds of breathing. Slow rises and falls. Sounds like somebodies are asleep there.
I'm gonna turn to Aidan and be like, I'm gonna whisper, like, there are people in there.
Aidan's going to, like, this is the equivalent of it. Like, she's going to, take her pack out, take out a bottle, take out a cup. Going to offer a drink towards Thessia.
Okay. I'm gonna grab it cautiously while I'm like, are we drinking right now?
Ready to take a swig if you'd like.
Okay. I'll do like a
little classy.
little.
Very nice.
What kind of notes do I detect?
Is it blood?
Is it blood wine?
I save blood for special occasions.
Okay. I'm like, oh, not again.
Oh no.
Aidan's gonna open the door.
Okay. Very good. You open the door. 1 second.
no, thank you. 1, 2, 3.
Oh.
Food.
Wait. Oops. That's not right. Don't look. So, besides Rudy and Zoro in the floor above you, who's jingling? Stop it. You find yourselves in a... Stop. Where'd my camera go? There it is. The two of you...
I want to show you guys this, like, squishy stress object that my mom has in her study because it's absolutely cursed. When I go upstairs in the darkness in the middle of the night, this is all I see.
This is the terror that Trepson was talking about.
I just see this little guy welcoming me
break.
into my death.
Very good. But Thessia, Aidan, you both step into a spacious kitchen. You can see a large stove against one wall over here, which has a roaring fire with a bubbling stew pot and shanks of venison suspended above it. Strings of onions and herbs crisscross the ceiling like webs above cluttered tables. There are two people seem to be preparing meals, one man and one woman. One of them at the stove and the other one at a different location, and two others that are in bedroll sleeping underneath a staircase on the other side. All are within arm's reach of boiling water, cleavers, and knives, and as you enter the room, their bleary-eyed stares towards you make it clear that they don't like company.
Aidan's going to raise her, not raise. Aidan's going to take her wine glass, take a swig. I was told I would find the kitchen back here.
The male chef at the back over here turns towards you and goes, "Yeah, what do you want?"
Double-checking supplies to ensure that you can support the new incoming group. How are we doing in terms of our stockades?
If you're asking if we're gonna have food for you since you're new arrivals, you'll get your meals in the morning.
That's all I need. On your business. And Aidan's going to walk through the kitchen, up the stairs.
Just...
Yep. And Aidan's going to turn around. If Thessia's not immediately following, she's kind of going like...
No, I'm following. I was like, wait, I can't believe this is happening. Like, I just told other people in here, I thought we weren't talking to anybody. But I'm like, I have like the straightest like face, like,
The two night shift members just stare at you the entire time as you walk through, bleary-eyed.
Before
Angry.
Aidan goes up the stairs, she's like, "Oh. Hail, DMI.
I just leave."
She goes up the stairs.
Love that.
Oh, you guys are
water trap
assholes.
out.
Alright, everybody's on the second floor now. Alright. Whew, okay, so... Sigmund, Florence! I'll wait till Florence is back.
I think it's a book.
Beck, what's the book?
Yeah, you approach the table with your lights, and you do see it's a little writing desk, and you do see a little book with a latch and a quill in this little trophy room. What do you guys do?
Read it. I read the book. And I read it good.
Alright, you're going to unlatch the black tome and read from it.
Does it have
A
a
latched
title?
black tome. That's good. That's
It has a,
Does it have a title, a name inscribed in the front?
nope, just has a little symbol on it.
It's a diary.
Can I identify the symbol real quick?
Sure. You can attempt. Make a religion check, please.
The symbol is of a man howling in intense pain.
Can I help her?
You assist her. Are you proficient in religion?
Nope.
Me?
Nope. Make the roll.
Neither of us. Two
I guess you can. Yeah, you can make it with advantage since you're in a pair.
Let's go.
We'll see.
Five. And that's with advantage. What?
Superior intellect. Superior intellect.
And after I just said that you're the smartest person in the party. Alright. So, you...
You're right. I just don't have much competition.
This is actually 13.
You open up the book, and you see inside a lot of very pristine, very educated and print writing inside. Sigmund, you see a bunch of, from all you can tell, glyphs and symbols and random and random words. And it is a mess. You have no idea what the hell you're looking at. For all you know, this is probably a book about demons or something, or like it's a cursed book that's about to eat your soul. You have no idea. Florence,
you try.
Yeah.
As the book opens and Sigmund is hit with a daze, you're immediately confronted by a language that you are unfortunately very familiar with. It's written in Draconic.
Oh. Of course.
And the first page goes... The holy rites and rituals of our blessed Queen of Dragons, Tiamat.
You found the Bibble!
I found the Bibble! Yo, I'm gonna sneak that book.
Worth taking.
You're gonna take it?
She's like, close it. Hell yeah.
Alright. You take the book. Book!
Book?
Book!
I would like to take
You steal from the book from the trophy room?
Yep.
You stole the Bible?
I stole the Bible.
You stole the Bible from the scary room, the scary mansion?
I sure did. Oh, yep.
What's your passive perceptions again?
15.
Oh, it's wonderful. Mine is 12.
Okay. So, what would you guys have to do?
Get out. I hate that too. Jeez, come on. I'd like to leave. I'm getting a very unsettling feeling right now.
Yeah, I'm hightailing it with Sigmund.
Something strange. I can feel it.
Maybe we should just sleep in the woods or something tonight. I don't want to be here.
This place is creepy as fuck, dude!
You all look around.
Cabin in the woods?
You see disembodied heads staring at you as you're taking the holy book of Tiamat.
Yeah.
A various beasts that you yourself would never fell in 1,000 years. The two of you exit through the door. Alright. Very good. Zorro, Rudy, as you guys leave the armory, you can hear the sound of voices coming from down the stairs. You have no idea what they're saying, but you hear them.
Let's go through the other door before they come up, maybe.
Alright.
Okay.
Oh.
And a cook! Right!
It's a ghost!
Leave him down there. Alright. So, the two of you walk into the next room. As you do so, you find in here a roaring fireplace which churns out heat and light at one end of this spacious 30-foot high chamber.
Oh shit.
And you can see that the ceiling of which is buttressed by 10 wooden pillars carved as dragons. There are 5 large tapestries hang along the walls. 2 on the west wall flanking the door, 2 on the east wall hanging side by side, and a particularly grand one dominating the south wall next to the fireplace.
You know, it's really too on the nose that this is a dragon cult, and I feel like they, like vegans, they try to tell you at every turn.
Every moment.
By the way, just in case you can't see it because of the camera angle, there is a door over here. You can see that.
I'd like to start looking at all the paintings,
At all the
tapestries.
all right.
The tapestries, right?
Yeah, tapestries.
I'll look on the opposite side.
All right, you'd like to observe the art gallery for sure. Zoro, what you see is one tapestry which depicts a black and white dragon circling over a cold swamp dotted with ruins. And then next to it, you can see what appears to be a group of blue dragons attacking a desert caravan. Rudy, the tapestries that you observe on this side, you can see a group of elves that are crumbling and disintegrating to a green dragon's gaseous breath attack, as well as a tapestry which depicts a red dragon burning down what you recognize from your time there as what appears to be the castle ward in Waterdeep. And as you both are finished observing, you can see the most mighty of the tapestries, easily spotted from the doorway, appears to be the Queen of Evil Dragons herself, in all her glory, crowned in gold and silver, and worked with gemstones and gold and silver thread. It shows Tiamat crushing cities and surrounded by adoring followers.
I have a weird question that I don't want the answer to.
I should point out the gemstones are real.
Like in the tapestry?
The gemstones are inlaid in the tapestry, as the tapestry is made with gold and silver thread.
That's bad. Wow.
Yeah. Despite being enemies of the cult, you both can't help but walk closer to it and just sort of stare at it. It's
like it's good art.
Yeah.
Nice art.
I hate to ask this question, but I feel like I should ask it. Are these just art depictions of dragons, or do I recognize any? Specifically, the white and black ones?
Ooh. Make me a history check.
Sure. Solid. Another 5 from me. Killing it today.
You don't know if they are specific dragons or if they are meant to be just a dragon of that species. You can't tell the details. What you can see is that though the dragon reminds you of that one, it lacks some of the distinctive features that you remember as plain as day. That still stick to your mind.
That you drink to every night.
Yeah. Rudy, you can also make a history check if you like.
Okay.
Florence would love this room.
I was just about to say that.
To see this room.
Well, you're just on the other side. Just call him in. So, just shout down the hallway.
Knock on the wall.
One moment, please.
Okay.
$16.
16. Okay. You peer at as you've been peering at the tapestries, you can tell that the tapestries are not depicting just random locations. There is a purpose to them. You don't make art. You know for a fact that people don't make tapestries and art this good and be just like generic. This is something specific. You can't put your finger on it. You know someone who might be able to, but you know that there's something else to all this. There's specific things that these tapestries are trying to depict.
Right. I'm gonna pull Zora over, because I'm just gonna point to the red one. I'm like, does this look familiar to you? The location?
It's Waterdeep, right?
Yep.
And I don't suppose there was like a historical event of Waterdeep being attacked, was there? By a red dragon?
I don't think so.
Do you
think these are like future depictions?
Did they get the fucking art done in advance? They're that cocky.
It seems like it.
Holy fuck.
I should get the artist's name. Yeah, I'd like to have a portrait of myself slaying these dragons.
That'd be nice.
That'd be badass, right? I'm just gonna nudge him.
In all seriousness, though, I think everyone else kind of needs to see this room.
Yes. Yeah. If anyone questions us going in here, let's just say that we're inspired.
All right. Hang on.
I want to go to the opposite room, the door, to look out.
Just towards the balcony. You're just gonna head towards the balcony.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Oh, what the fuck? Rudy, come back.
Oh my god. Rudy
Fell
jumped.
down the stairs.
I don't want to be here in this world anymore.
What the fuck? Where the fuck?
What is
Bye, Rudy.
What the hell happened? What did I do?
No.
She is so far under the ground right now.
Why is it
Rudy's
not
in
attacked?
another
Holy shit.
dimension.
Oh, that is weird.
That was
Okay.
fucking weird. Oh, goddammit, I fucked it up. Anyway, yeah, I'm just gonna... Oh, fuck. Ah, damn it.
You go out there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're out here. We out here.
We
We
out
out
here.
here.
Zora, are you following her to the balcony?
Well, I'll just wait for her to come back.
Okay. Goddammit.
I don't think that balcony's solid.
I don't think it is either. Alright, never mind. Okay. Thessia and Sisava'yueh. Good. Okay. You guys walk up the stairs, and don't pick up the cook this time. Thank you. I'm just gonna lock him. You guys walk up the stairs, and you come to well, a hallway. You can see a door to each side of you, and also walking past seems to head into the main sort of second floor area with all the other doors at your disposal. So, where would you guys like to go?
It's part of the problem with splitting up is that I just exploded
We just
twice.
cover the same thing.
I'm going to peek forward down the hallway, see what's up there.
Well, down the hallway you just see there's 3 doors immediately that you can see, and you can also see the railing that appears to lead, or you see the staircase, and you can see a railing that leads around to the rest of the places at the second floor.
Wait, do I see the main room again?
You don't quite see it from where you are, but you could probably assume that it's there.
Oh, yeah, I mean, Eden walks forward to check out the hall. Yeah.
Yeah, there it is. There's the main room. Actually, in fact, you walk forward, and you can see on the other side, with a little light, bing, beaming out from her quill, closing a door very inconspicuously, are 2 humans on the other side, steadily creeping.
They have a light too, because I gave Eden my lantern.
That's true. So you do. So Sigmund, Florence, you two come out with your little quill flashlight, looking around, and you see what appears to be someone standing on the other side of the stairs with a lantern in there, with a hood lantern in their hands.
It's like you're going down the backwoods like street, and it's like one way, and you both just flash your high beams at each other.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you notice another party on the other side of the stairs.
I wish I knew Morse code. I wanted to know what Frank said.
Oh, I didn't say anything. I was just moving my hand.
Okay.
That's
I was
Eden.
like,
You warm?
that's
Are
really
you done with that
impressive.
lantern?
Are you yelling that across the entire
No,
fucking house?
He said,
No, I
Message.
messaged it. I messaged
Oh, okay.
Oh,
You feeling warm today?
You're feeling warm?
there's enough fireplaces here. Yes, you can have your lantern back if you'd like.
Great, thanks so much. And then it's just gonna, like, leave your hand and then float to mine.
probably have to like walk down the stairs a little bit to do that. But depending on, I don't remember its range exactly, but yeah,
Okay.
you grab it.
I'm curious, Let me see.
I think it's either 60 or 100 funny. I don't know. But
I
anyway,
think it's like 60, but I think you can move it past that range. It just takes time.
anyway.
Oh yeah, that's true. And it's 30.
Oh, it is 30. Okay.
But you can move it
Got
after
it.
that, yeah.
Right, the summoning range is 30, and then you move it. Yeah. Okay. Well, you retrieve your lantern. Conjoined groups. Do you guys stick together or split up? We're gonna split up again. You see each other from across the hall.
We're doing the Spider-Man thing.
Yeah, let's stick together.
Yeah, let's go join them.
All right.
And I'll catch them up
Are
on
we
what
like
we
frantically?
found.
Yeah, we found the Tiamat Bible.
The secret
lovely.
text.
And like good little Mormons, we stole it.
Can I see it? Can I see it?
Sure. Can you speak Draconic?
Yes. Yes, I can.
Alright. And she hands it to you.
What? I'm gonna skim. I'm gonna scan through the few pages.
Okay. You make me an investigation check.
Okay. My stupid bells.
Oh, that's what the
Wrong character, Adri.
That is a good 14.
Okay. You kind of scan through and you see it's a lot of rites and rituals, sort of like normal stuff. A vague code of ethics between Tiamat worshippers. One ritual stands out. When preparing the ritual, it is often preferred to have 5 sacrifices ready with their blood dripping onto the. Yeah, it reads just like a normal holy text. There's a lot of practical knowledge about Tiamat, of all her glory, her ability to wield all 5 draconic elements to wreak havoc upon the world, and that she is destined to destroy the world and raise all the non-believers. It's quite interesting stuff,
That's enough for one day.
Maybe every Sunday we can, convene and talk
crack
about
it open and read a verse
study.
or two. Read a passage.
Little Bible study session.
Sunday school. Little Sunday school.
Adventure party. I've noticed that, after doing our homework, we like to get together and discuss Tiamat. Would you like to join our group? You can just sign right here to give us your information. God, every fucking day at college.
God.
So true.
Ugh.
Anyway, Where do you guys go? The two cannibals and the what the hell was the other name? Oh, unconventional.
Superior intellect and two cannibals walk into a bear.
Two cannibals? I'm not a cannibal.
You're not a cannibal.
Yes.
Essentially, me and Aidan. Aidan's Dr. Lecter, and I'm Will.
Very true, very true.
But Will gets there eventually, don't he?
Let's go through that door right there.
Which one? Which one, Sigmund?
That one.
Will comes around eventually. It just
Wait.
takes him a hot minute.
This?
Sure.
This?
Yes.
This?
Mhm.
This?
Second
Give me a-
floor.
Give me a
Let's go
cardinal
for-
direction.
Yeah.
Second floor.
Or I can be Clarice. There
Left
we
or
go.
left or right? Left. This one.
Yes.
Yep.
All right.
Get it.
Finally.
Oh, a bedroom.
Good night.
And sleeping in the bed.
This room is dark and cold. Furnishings include a bed covered with blankets and furs, a small desk with an unlit oil lamp atop it, a washstand, a chamber pot, a brazier of coals, and a shuttered window. It is currently unoccupied.
Lucky this time, boys.
Can I investigate the desk?
The desk?
And what's that? Is that a wardrobe on the bottom left?
Yeah, it's a wardrobe.
Actually, I want to look through that first.
You open up the wardrobe. Man, terrible guest services. There's nothing in here.
Damn.
There's just a few coat hangers. Where's my bathroom?
I'm gonna push on the wall in the back of the wardrobe.
Narnia.
Narnia.
One of these days, Sigmund. One of these days, it'll happen. Just not
Sigmund, you
today.
phase
Sigmund,
through
no.
the wall as you... No, see, nothing happens.
Sigmund wall pusher Gost out here.
He's like, one day I'll find that wall in my house.
The fireplace level.
Anyway, yeah, welcome to the bedroom.
What's on the desk then?
It's just like a spare
In the
piece
back.
of spare bunch of little stack of parchment and an unlit oil lantern.
Oh, cool. I'll take the oil. I was running low.
Why not?
Have we, as adventurers, come to stealing oil?
If this was a water campaign, we'd be siphoning gas out of people's clothes.
We get the hose.
Put us past
raiding the hotel soaps cart and siphoning gas out of people's vehicles.
every car we passed that was unmanned. You know we got the hose.
Oh yeah.
The adventures of the uninteresting petty thieves. Anyway, while Sigmund's stealing oil, any of the rest of you in the bedroom want to do anything?
Whoa,
I'm gonna go, like,
whoa,
hit
that's
the
an
bed,
interesting
see-
question.
Shut up.
I'm gonna go hit the bed to see how long it's been there, if it's dusty or not.
It's a mimic. No, it's
How long it's ah.
It's not dusty. It's actually well kept. There's no layer of dust on it or anything.
Oh, that's perfect for you, Vincent.
Anyway, anything else from you guys?
I got what I came for.
I'm so
Eden spent the
I'm so
entire time in this
tired.
room, just near the coals, going like,
They're not lit.
Yeah, they're not. They're
"Oh,
not.
they're not
lit.
lit."
No, they're not lit.
Oh.
You gotta light them. Well,
I'll light
don't you
'em.
have?
I'll
Don't
light
you
'em
have
for-
Sigmund's lantern? You can light them.
Oh, wait, no. You know, in the spirit of Sigmund, I'm gonna take the coals.
Wow, that's all. Level of anything.
Alright, anyway, so,
No one checked. No one checked
Actually,
the
can I
chest.
do something? It's small, but
yeah, what do you want?
seeing that we have like kind of a safe spot for now, I'm actually going to wait outside the door and just like kind of sit down, keep watch for the other two because we still don't have the entire party, and I'm gonna study my books for a little bit.
Okay, excellent.
I'm sorry, I just noticed
I
there's a
counted.
chest.
I think I have 5 total dragon books to read. So
For sure. Tell me which one you're reading,
What's
and
in-
then roll investigation. I'll come back to you. Yes, that's
yeah.
What's in the chest?
nothing. No, actually, it's just like it's a container for guests to put stuff in.
Oh,
It's
for a
empty.
goat. Nah, figured.
Yeah, it's empty. There's no lock on it either. It's just empty. It's the in the hotel room, you know, the little safe they give you. It's that.
It's always
There's a
Is there a fucking dirty rag at the bottom of that I could steal?
Yeah. Rudy, you walk up into the balcony to stop throwing your bells around, for fuck's sake.
I'm sorry, I hit it with my foot.
Every couple seconds, I hear you do. It's such a rabid amount of them.
I'll turn down my sensitivity.
No, it's okay. I'm just fucking just being salty. Rudy, you walk out into the cold winter air. You see the moon glistening in front of you. You can see the dark pine woods before you, and the stable and the kennel that you've already passed by. If it was different circumstances, it'd be quite lovely out here. You've never been in the snow before, and there's little hints of some melted snow out here. It's weather that you've never experienced, and under just different circumstances, it might not be a bad place to stay. The way the moon lights against the trees, it's nice. It's very nice. A dragon swoops down for the. No, I'm just kidding.
The moon disappears.
yeah. Or it like winks at you or something. Yeah.
If this was Romancia, you don't put it past you. It might just happen. But yeah, Rudy, anything you'd like to do?
I would like to look out and just maybe try and just look and see something. Just
Okay, what are you trying to see?
anything. Just anything, and then if I don't, then I'm just gonna look up into the stars and like see if I can maybe just see something up there too.
Sure, you can make a perception check. Is there anything in particular you're looking for?
No.
Okay.
I do want to also like focus in on the little weird flying things.
Oh, you don't see them anymore. Actually, well, hold that thought.
I hold.
Well, what did you get?
Hold on. Toggle, please give me it back. My
What'd you
dice fell.
It's okay.
Whew, natural 20.
Total of?
21.
Nice.
You look out into the distance, and you don't see anything that catches your eye. Though, you can tell that miles away, it does look like... Maybe it's just your eyes, but it doesn't seem like this place is as abandoned out in the woods as you thought it was. You can tell some telltale signs that from things you remember from Grenist of like how to spot if there's a town or a village nearby, if the trees are cut on a certain line, if it seems a little unnatural, if the forest seems, kempt and tamed. And there's telltale signs there. You think there might be other settlements. out there in the rest of the mountains. You can't see them, you don't know for sure, but you have a hunch. Also,
can I see any lights illuminating?
No, you don't see any lights in the distance, besides the moon and the stars. Though, you do look up, and you focus your ears for a moment, and you hear the sounds of heavy breathing coming from the roof above you. Not close to you, but close enough that you can hear them. And you think they're your paladin friends. They're on the roof.
Interesting.
Birds.
Just little birdies. Oh, friend.
Anything else?
I don't want
You got out there?
You open the door back up.
Sorry, I was having my music video moment.
No, I totally get it.
I'm gonna fill in Zorrias on what I saw. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Do you also
Do you
fill
think
in on
it's-
what you heard?
Cultists out there? Cultist elements? Or
It could
just,
be
like, normal
possible. I didn't see any light illuminating from it, which kind of also like is like a telltale sign if the difference is.
people? Right.
Yeah. So it probably is another sediment of cultists. But we could always take a look if we want to.
This cult thing's a lot bigger than I thought it was. I thought it was pretty small, but it's turning out to be a lot bigger.
Me too. There's just a little, these people raided my town, and I just went to go fight them off, but it turned out to be this, so here I am.
Yeah, I suppose so, huh?
Yeah. Oh well. And I'm just gonna put my bag down and look in and look at the raven.
The raven is just clinging onto the bar, leaned up against the cage. It is not asleep. Its eyes are wide open and it's just looking at you.
I'm gonna try and like feed him a cracker.
He's gonna like drop a cracker on him.
Eat actual
Well,
food.
I'm gonna like open it a little bit and like just kind of put my hand next to his mouth, like. Open.
Here comes the airplane!
Here comes the party.
Make an animal handling check.
Animal handling.
Yeah.
22.
Okay. You're rolling well.
I know. Well, I also you keep like asking me to roll like good ones with
Things are good at, yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, wow, for once.
Wow, I do those.
The raven just slowly opens its beak and
Rudy's gonna shed one tear and smile. She's just gonna pet him.
the raven doesn't move. It just stays there.
I think the Ravens had a very rough day. I think it just needs some sleep.
Oh. But he's like, okay. And she's just gonna, right before she like closes her bag, she's gonna pull out a raw potato and just go. And she's gonna throw her bag back up. And she's like, oh, I wasn't feeling like myself for a bit. Sorry.
You're not you when you're hungry. I didn't want to say anything, but
She's like, what are you talking about?
nothing. I think the rest of them are waiting for us, probably.
Okay.
Phase out the door.
Alright. You guys leave. You guys leave the tapestry room. Do you proceed back towards the hall, or you're down this mysterious set of stairs where you heard voices from?
Probably down the hall, since we haven't explored there yet.
Great. So Florence, what'd you get?
Okay, so I'm studying the Dream of the Dragon.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And I got an 18. Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Woo woo!
So. So you 18 you said?
Yep.
So you read the first page and you get pretty interested as the sort of the header text goes. We who are born under the dragon firmly believe that for all its faults and disputes, Cormyr is the greatest realm in all Faerun. We are proud to dwell in this green and blessed land of valiant purple dragons, and would have no other. And you're like, oh, that's so interesting. I've never heard of purple dragons before.
Yeah.
And you start flipping through the pages and reading and looking for like the details and all of the like anatomy and stuff, and you keep seeing these stories of people, and then you realize you're not reading an arcanic or a scientific book. You're reading a chapbook filled with tales of spirit and doubts and moods of the people of Cormyr, tales and romantic stories.
For anyone else to be like, oh, awesome, a story. This is so much better than like a textbook. Florence is like, oh, I don't care about their feelings.
It is a book filled with memoirs and romantic short stories of the people of Cormyr. And it has nothing to do with dragons.
Time to sell that one when I get back. Puts it back in the bag.
And as you do so, in your
I'll have you know, I'm like nearing my capacity with how many books I'm carrying. I'm not very strong.
Your carrying capacity. You would be using your carrying capacity to carry a bunch of books.
The most I'm carrying is books.
Oh, the nerdiest fucking thing I've ever heard.
I'm like, oh, I gotta upload some things soon. Let me go through these books, and I'm like, oh.
So, Rudy, Zorro, you guys peer around the corner, and you see a little white light from across the second floor little balcony, and you can see sitting on the ground with the most annoyed expression you've ever seen on her before, Florence, holding a little quill with a light on it, looking at a book and going, It's basically just.
I'm gonna walk over to Florence, and I'm just gonna look down at my potato and be like, try and hand it over to her.
What? What do you want?
You seem upset.
Tough start. Huh? I'm busy.
Rudy's just gonna look up at Zorrias and just like,
Florence, you good?
she hurt my feelings.
This whole book is about people's feelings and stories and not dragon anatomy, so I'm a little annoyed. I've been carrying this extra 5 pounds for how long?
5 pounds?
And he doesn't tell me anything?
Wow.
Wow.
That's... I'm sorry to hear that.
Anyway, if you're looking for a memoir, it might be good, but I'm not interested.
What's it about?
It's about these people living in this town called Kythor and a mystical purple dragon. Ugh, what a baloney.
Uh-huh. Right.
Oh.
So you're just sitting here reading, or...?
Yeah, by the way, this room is an empty bedroom, and everyone's settling in for the night. I thought I would just wait around and let you guys know that we're here.
Oh. Well, now that you're just here, you want to follow us somewhere? You'd like it.
Oh, yeah, we have something.
Yeah, we got something. This is for you.
You have something
Where?
you'll love.
Oh,
Sure,
just follow us.
absolutely.
And I'm just gonna
I can
skip
use a little,
over.
I can use something a little good tonight.
Dude, should we tell everyone else to come too?
Nah, like they're just gonna look at it and they're gonna be like, "Oh wow."
Yeah, great point.
All right. Well,
Rudy loves getting trapped in the fucking
Rudy,
walls.
Rudy is just stuck in walls constantly.
But she has a high AC.
Well, anyway.
It's like walls recognize each other. They just kind of
Walls stick together.
The
what's
rest
a
of
paladin but just a combat wall.
the rest of you, as you're once you're done ransacking the bedroom,
For oil,
coal, and an unfortunately empty chest and wardrobe, what do you guys do?
It's still the funniest thing I've heard.
The bad thief squad. What would you three like to do? Sigmund, you finally finish draining all the oil onto you. You have to like kind of scrape it a little bit to make sure that it gets in there, and you also don't want to drop it or anything. But yeah, you three are formed up together. You stay in the room. You go to bed.
I'm gonna dive onto the bed. I'm gonna leap over the chest, do a flip midair, and just land on my stomach. And immediately fall asleep.
Excellent. It is the comfiest thing you've slept on since Waterdeep. It's heaven.
It's fucking nuts how much we don't sleep in beds.
Yeah, it is criminal, honestly.
Well, Aidan, Thessia?
Aidan's gonna turn towards Thessia and say, I need to know what's above us before I can go to sleep.
I agree. The only people that are in here that we've seen are cooks, and I doubt they're the only people. You go on ahead. I'll have to get him out of here.
By the way,
I drag him out.
I should note, in case you thought it was, it's 3 stories tall, but when you walked up to the first floor, it was here, and this is the second floor. So I'm not saying there was not an attic, but you know, there could
like
at the top floor.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah. There's not a whole nother floor. It's 3 stories tall because like this
it's
foundation.
like a San Francisco house where you have to walk up to get to the first floor.
Exactly.
Disgusting.
Redcon, I need to know who else is with us before I can go to sleep.
Agreed. I don't like that there are disgruntled cooks that can possibly stab us in our sleep. So you go find them, and I will drag Sigmund out.
You're gonna drag Sigmund what?
I'm gonna drag him with us. I'm not letting him fall asleep.
Okay.
I ain't gonna sleep because of y'all. Y'all not gonna sleep.
Y'all not gonna sleep because of me.
Sigmund, are you resisting?
Yes, what the fuck? Go away.
I'm using my strength to pull him out and drag him, and if I have to drag him, I will.
Make an athletics check. Sigmund, go ahead and make it acrobatics. Or athletics.
I won't move, but if she's going to carry me, then that's fine.
That is the implication, yes. So, alright, well, Thessia, you have to drag. Yeah, are you gonna carry him or are you gonna drag him?
I'm gonna drag him.
Okay.
You're gonna get so many splinters, and I'm not gonna pick them out of you.
Oh, this is so stupid. Then fine, I'll resist.
I'll respond.
What is it? Athletics or acrobatics?
Well, either.
Either. Yeah.
You should probably use acrobatics.
My athletics is higher, surprising. I don't know. Listen, this is my first character, alright?
Okay. No problem, no problem.
13.
13, Thessia?
Oh, strength? Am I using strength or like
It's
am I also
athletics.
using athletics? Athletics.
Athletics is based on your strength.
I got a 5.
You got a 5?
I got a 5 for one.
What did you roll? Did you roll a 2?
I rolled a 2.
So
he stays in that bed.
So Sigmund is laying in bed, you go to grab him, and he's just like kicking away from you, and just it's like, get away, I'm not going, no! It's a mom and a child fighting, I don't want to go to school! I don't want to go to school! Anyway, Aidan, as you hear the struggles of what you can only assume to be marital disputes behind you, you walk out and you and you don't see anyone. Florence is
Sure. Aidan just kind of goes like,
You're the leader.
Hey guys, we should stick together.
I'm gonna take a guess real fast, and she's gonna head left.
She's gonna head left, so her left?
Her left, yeah.
Alright.
Great.
There are 2 doors, there's one here and one here. One here and here, there's also on the other side.
She'll check what's immediately in front.
Okay, you're gonna just open the next door.
The one at the bottom. The one at the bottom.
Oh, the one at the bottom.
Yeah. Sorry, I don't know directions in regards to Aidan. I'm going off Aidan's directions.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you open up a door and enter into a warm room. You hear the sounds of fire crackling as you do so.
There's so much fire in this place.
And you find yourself in a
unguarded fire. Like, no one's watching these things.
very elaborate bedroom, an enormous bed, covered in soft burgundy bedspread. There's a fire that's softly crackling in the fireplace, lending the room warmth and an atmosphere of comfort. And you can see that this, if there was ever a master bedroom in this lodge, this is the one.
Is there anyone sleeping?
Luckily for you, no.
Aidan said, so she
Or
doesn't
maybe
have to...
unluckily.
Aidan mutters
She'll
to
have-
herself like, where the fuck is everyone? Is there anything of note in inside the bedroom in terms of
They're cold to steal.
in terms of coal?
Oil,
Who's stealing today?
oil to siphon.
Maybe there's a mint under the pillow that you could eat.
So, you wait, hang on, 1 second. You take a cool. Actually, make a perception check. I should make a perception check for these kind of things.
Right. What factors into perception? Oh wait, I'm skilled in this.
Wisdom.
Ah,
So you add proficiency bonus to wisdom, right?
yes, that is what proficiency means.
Cool, because they offset each other. My proficiency is a +3, but my wisdom is a -1, so it's just a +2.
That's good. That's fine.
This is how we
Okay.
do it.
I've only made 2 rolls this session, and both of them have been 16.
Very nice.
Hey,
Very nice.
Arolus's passive
+2.
perception is just less than 10 because his wisdom is negative.
Oh boy. 16 + 2.
16 plus 2, 18. All right. So, you do see that there is what appears to be a beside the bed, a chest, a large chest with a large padlock on it. In addition to a number of bits of different writings and texts that are sort of strewn about all over the room on different various desks and things. But the most notable place for loot in your adventuring mind is this large locked chest near the bedside.
These
What do you-
texts.
Mm-hmm.
What do they look like?
Which one do you want to go to? This one or this one?
Might as well
left
go
or right?
for the far one. Yeah.
All right.
If there's yeah.
You reach your conic, don't you? You see here, the candles aren't lit, but you see a large tome
You can steal them.
flipped open to a page on a particular ritual. A ritual that apparently involves a large amount of blood to be used. And you can see that it is probably some sort of ritual to Tiamat. But before you can read any further what's on the page, with your 18 in perception, you hear a sound through the door. The sound of a door opening on the second floor. So, Rudy and Zorro and Florence. Florence, Zorro, and Rudy lead you to a fun room, as they said.
Before we enter, I want to look at Florence. Okay. All right, close your eyes.
Okay. All right.
I'm going to take her hands. I'm going to lead her into the room. Lead her to the center.
I'm gonna go behind Florence and just like cover her eyes, like.
Closed. I'm trustworthy.
I trust her. I
Oh
trust
yeah,
her.
I trust you.
All right, you ready?
Uh-huh. Yeah.
And open.
Oh my god. She gets out the notebook, she gets out the pen. What checks am I making?
You can go ahead and make a history check with advantage, my dear.
She's like, oh my god. Look at this. Oh, it's incredible. It's amazing. Yeah, that's going to be an artificial 20.
Very nice. The two of you follow her as she goes from tapestry to tapestry, observing all of them. All right. Well, I'll describe them all because you can see every fine detail, every piece of artistry. The first one is a pair, a white and a black dragon circling over a cold swamp dotted with ruins. These are clearly a white and a black dragon circling over, of course, a very familiar location to you now, the Mire of Dead Men.
Ah, okay.
White and black is interesting.
You head to the next, which appears to be a group of blue dragons attacking a desert caravan. You recognize the location of the desert as being the desert of Anarok. That's A-N.
Yeah, give me a hot second. I'm writing down each one.
Yep, nope, no problem. Take your time.
Alright, circling over my dead man. And like, you guys are probably like tapping your foot because she is taking time at each one. Alright, tapestry.
There's the normal people at an art exhibit. Oh wow, that looks cool. Oh wow. And then there's the nerd.
I'm gonna be like in this one, like a museum or something.
She's like Rudy's like 4 ahead. Florence is only still at 1.
Okay, you ready?
Sorry, my thing is also lagging a little bit.
Oh, no problem.
Alright, what was the desert's name?
Let me make sure that I'm pronouncing it correctly.
You can also spell it for me. There we go.
Oh, Honorach. It's
Okay.
Anauroch.
Ragnarok.
R-O-C-H. Got it.
The dragons attacking a caravan in the deserts of Honorach.
Got it. Next one.
Next one is a green dragon disintegrating a number of elves with its gaseous breath weapon. And this green dragon is very clearly rampaging through the high forest.
It's pretty close to here.
In high forest.
Yeah, the high forest is a pretty interesting location, isn't it?
Alright. The green dragon, do I recognize anything about it?
It reminds you of the one that you know of. However, it is not.
It is not the same.
It is not the same. It lacks the distinctive personal markings of that one.
Gotcha. Alrighty, on to the next.
Alright. Here you can see the one that the only one that Rudy and Zora were able to correctly identify, which is a red dragon grabbed over the walls, burning down the castle ward of Waterdeep.
Gotcha. And it's the castle ward in particular.
Mm-hmm.
Adrian.
You can see the distinctive buildings in its
Gotcha.
in the frame.
Adrian, you left the microwave open.
Alright, and then the last, or the next one.
Oh, also, I should point out that for the High Forest, you particularly were able to know that it was the High Forest because of the mountains in the background.
Oh, okay.
The High Forest has these mountains that are in the center of it, so very distinctive. And, of course, dominating the room, you see the fifth tapestry. Mighty Tiamat, queen of evil dragons in all her glory, crowned in gold and silver and worked in the tapestry with gemstones and gold and silver thread. Fully 35 feet wide and 20 feet tall, it shows Tiamat crushing cities and surrounded by adoring followers. And you can see, distinctively to you, you identify that Tiamat herself is shown with what are clearly Waterdeep, Neverwinter, and Baldur's Gate crushed in her claws.
Gotcha.
Those are some big claws.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are.
God.
Oh, yeah.
Imagine if Tiamat was just like absolutely massive, just like Galactus levels of.
How do you know she isn't?
I don't. That's the scary part. I don't know.
So you
Wait,
bring
if Tiamat's
Florence into the...
Galactus, then who would be the Silver Surfer?
So as you guys, bring Florence into this magical little room, and she immediately starts like scribbling at each one. I imagine she's like muttering as she's writing a little bit, and you're like, what? Black and white dragon, man, the dragon's desert caravan. And when you get to the last one, yeah, you hear like Queen Tiamat, evil dragon, crushing Waterdeep, Baldur's Gate, and Neverwinter.
Can you repeat that one more time?
Huh?
What crushing who?
So this tapestry depicts Queen Tiamat, queen of all evil dragons and cultists alike, crushing Waterdeep, Baldur's Gate, and Neverwinter in her talons.
When she points them out, do I recognize them now?
What? Oh yeah, you have been to all three, haven't you?
I've been to all three.
Once she points out each one individually, you're like, oh shit, she's totally right.
Wait, like all in the same? She's doing it all at once?
Mm-hmm.
I'm assuming it's more of a symbolic display of power, but yes, that's what's being shown.
Oh. She's not that big, is she?
I have no idea.
I don't know.
I mean, I can fight a lot of big things, but like, I don't need some help with that one.
Hopefully you won't have to do it by yourself.
Yeah.
But, Florence, do these tapestries mean anything to you? Like obviously other than the symbolic nature of, you know, the Tiamat one and stuff like that. Because me and Rudy were talking about it, and it seems like these are things that are going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
They're certainly, oddly enough, I don't recognize any dragons other than Tiamat, of ones that I've already seen. So it is a little strange, perhaps. It seems to me not a depiction of something that's already happened, no. They're almost more representations of dragons doing things that are perhaps yet to come. Because it is not definitely pulling from history, so it seems.
Well, the thing is that these could be actual dragons.
They could be as well.
We've never seen. The black one doesn't look like any of the ones from the mire that we saw.
Well, because there was no white dragon in the mire, at least that we saw. Only two black.
I don't recognize the white dragon either. So.
And I don't recognize the green one as well. Although it's torching high elves, so elves in the high forest, so maybe it's just not my region.
Right.
Not my regional terror.
Yeah. Man, there's a lot of dragons in the world, isn't there?
Sure are. Big world.
Big place. Big place.
Although some of these things aren't per se specific events, I would say, but it's hard telling. Without any sort of, like, you know, artist's account or statement. Usually they put those up at the museums I've been to.
Right. So, this could be their plan? Maybe...
Could be part of the plan.
Maybe multi-attacks across the Sword Coast?
For sure.
Just all these dragons all at once? And Tiamat?
Do I recognize any, like, I don't know, intent in the tapestries? Like, because usually artists have, like, an intent that they kind of go for when they're making stuff. Like, why was this done? Sort of. Or, like, what's the focal point of each thing?
It definitely, with the way that the dragons are framed, and the fact that there's so much detail and prevalence to, like, the dragons and how they look and how they seem. They're given very heroic almost poses in a weird way that these tapestries are all celebratory.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, I would almost put it more as almost like a worshipful thing. You know, they do stained glass windows and depictions of the saints and all that.
Sure.
Or with dragons and destroying people.
It could also not necessarily be things to come. It could also just be portraying these dragons in
a religious iconography sort of way is how I would rate it.
Yeah, that or these are influential dragons of the cult, and they
for sure
had these made or something. It's all possible, and it's all scary. I don't like much of it, but it's good art. I can't deny that.
Wonderful art, wonderful craftsmanship.
Yes. I was just speaking that I would love to have my own portrait.
Portrait? These are tapestries. They're very different.
Why not both? Why not both?
Yeah, why not though? Yes, you're right. So they can look at my gloriousness.
Yes.
Never got this far with weaving crafts. It just wasn't my thing.
No. Well, is there anything else you want to do in this room? You want to roll up the TMI one and stuff it in your bag?
How tempting.
It is very tempting. I thought
I
about
would
it,
say,
but
I would say yes, but we also, not unless we're leaving like right now.
yeah.
You know,
I
On
also
the way
think
out,
we
on the
shouldn't
way
bring
out.
Sigmund in here.
for sure.
Yeah, let's not bring
No,
Sigmund.
because I actually want something.
What do you want?
If we bring Sigmund in here, I'm not gonna get anything.
Exactly, that's why we should not bring him in here.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
especially with the, and I'm gonna point to Tiamat's tapestry, like with that.
Yeah, no. Alright.
You guys suck.
You suck. That's why we're doing it.
Alright, let's get the hell out of here. Before someone walks in on us.
Yeah, let's go. I've gotten what I need.
Thessia and Sigmund, can you guys make another grapple check? Athletics and athletics versus athletics, all that shit.
Oh, and I can lead Zorro and Rudy back to the
I'll
room.
give up. She's not giving up, and I'm not getting any sleep. So there's that there.
Stop!
Do you let her drag you out, or do you just get up and
No, I get up on my own.
All
I
right.
grab his hand and be like, "Good."
Eden, you definitely heard a door open just then, and not in any direction that that any of your companions were. What do you do immediately?
Like this door? Like the door that's to the room?
No, I assume you open the door and you don't close it all the way. You hear it echo from down the hall. Like, if the door opens like this, you hear it echo down the hallway that way.
Yeah,
mhm.
Ah, fuck. Okay, I don't have time for anything else, so, I'm just gonna close the book, stuff it, take the other book, stuff it, and go out.
Yoinkies!
Yoink!
Okay.
Everyone's...
Well, in that case.
Uh-oh.
Adrian!
It's more than one of them!
It's a lot of people!
As you all exit your various entrances, you see
Oh, yikes.
each other
The four
on each
corners.
corner, and another group of unfamiliar strangers. Among them, you see the most prominent of which. She is a woman who wears robes of white scale mail. You can see twirling in one hand is a wand set with a blue gemstone. She holds a shield. She holds a small shield, and the other, and you can see attached to, strapped actually to her forearm, is a golden tipped spear. Next to her, you can see a woman wearing very typical white Cult of the Dragon attire, and behind the two ladies, two men wearing splint armor and wielding swords, or scale mail, sorry, and carrying swords. The woman in the prominent white and purple robes looks over at the six of you from across the hall and says, Welcome.
Ah, hail Tiamat.
Hail Tiamat.
Hail Tiamat.
Hail Tiamat.
Evening and hail Tiamat.
We were looking
She shall
for
rise.
the masters of the manor. Can we assume that is you?
Yes, I'm Talus the White. I consider you to be my guests here. Perhaps we can do business. If you'll follow me and stop snooping around my lodge.
Of course.
Yes, yes, of course.
Of course.
She turns around back towards the open doorway as the other three of them are just sort of staring at the lot of you individually. They have their heads on a swivel. And as she turns back around towards the chamber she came from, gesturing for you, she turns back and goes, "Smart of you to learn the sign, though. Come on along." And she
He
leads.
does. Terrified, but she does.
She just enter the room. Or she wait at the door for us.
Oh, oops, hang on.
Let's book it.
Yeah, she just like, we can just run right now.
she she's gonna stay. She's gonna stay there.
Damn
There
it.
you go.
Yeah, Eden continues with her wine glass that she made very, very careful not to spill when she ran. Yeah, she's just gonna take another swig as she walks on over.
I guess we'll head on over.
Oh.
But she waits for the rest of the party to walk in.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You all enter into the room. Obviously.
That's just the thing. Like, we outnumber them. I just barely.
We outnumber.
Like, let's be on our best behavior.
Be on our best behavior.
Yeah, then this will go great. We're
Yeah.
real good at talking, guys. Just remember that.
We talk our way out of all of Castle Naerytar. I don't see why we can't do it now.
So, you enter a well-appointed chamber filled with furniture and which could serve as a place to eat or discuss important matters. There are some hors d'oeuvres on the table as we speak, and a lit candle on the table.
A little bit of quiche.
As the six of you regroup finally all together, this time not in the best circumstances, the two men wearing armor and swords stand by the door and shut it as you enter, as the lady in robes stands at the other side of the table from you, flanked on one side by the woman in the cultist attire. She stands there and smiles curtly at all of you and goes, "Well, you've learned my name, so, my unexpected guests, shall we start some business?" And that is where we'll leave off for tonight. Thank you guys for playing, and next week, a meeting.
Oh, wow.
You got that.
Adrian, you good?
A meeting with the Dragon of the East. I mean, Talus the White. I'll see you guys next time.
Oh boy.
So,
I hate him.
questions here.
Mm-hmm.
Because we haven't had a chance to long rest or anything, so we still have like the spell slots, the hit points, all that we did from prior still.
Exactly.
I've been bloody.
We've been burning
Rudy gives up 1 HP.
Classic.
She's just gonna kind of hit Sigmund in the back of the head. Just...
Take 1 point of damage, but heal back.
Also,
1 hit point damage, 2 hit point healing. 1 step back, but 2 steps forward.
Also, yeah, to answer your further question, since you have not long rested, you have gained your abilities, but the hit points you gain them to your max, not your current.
Right.
Yeah. So, technically, none of you are at full hit points.
No.
Or shouldn't.
Why
You
was
don't
that,
know
by the way?
that.
You shouldn't be. If you are, you're cheating.
No, I'm not.
Okay.
I'm not.
I wasn't bloody until I left that.
It's hilarious.
I feel so much strong. Ow!
It's the growing pains.
Alright, yeah. It's fun, y'all. But hope to see you guys all next week.
Wow.